I just want to hear myself think today. I just want to talk about some things because, well, as you guys know, my relationship, my twin flame dynamic is beyond insane. And you guys know, you've been listening for a while. You've seen the ups and the downs, the trials and tribulations. You've seen me literally move to Nebraska for this guy, right? Yeah. So we're going to have a little heart-to-heart today. I mean, you don't have to. It's just me talking to myself, basically. But I really want to talk to myself because I feel like I need to listen to myself. I read for a lot of twin flames. I help coach a lot of women. Soulmates, twin flames. Women who are so spiritually gifted that it would just fucking blow your mind if you knew what these girls could do. And I can't honestly sit here every day inspiring these women without sharing what's going on with me. Because, one, I think that the new age, this new world order that we're in, I think this new world, spiritual leaders are very transparent and they're open and they share a lot of what's happening with them. And so I'm in twin flame union with my twin. We live in the same house, but my God, right now I hate his fucking guts. And right now he hates my fucking guts. And sometimes it's so mind-numbingly difficult that all you want to do is just like snap and break and just have that moment where you're just like, fuck it all, I don't care, bye, and leave. But at this stage in the game, where we're at as a consciousness, as where we're at together as a soul, because twin flames are the same soul, right? We're too aware of things now. We're too awakened to how powerful we are. So we can't anymore go the same way that other people do. Giving up, throwing in the towel, blaming people, blaming things, blaming karmics, blaming situations. I can't do that anymore. Because I literally teach people how to use the law of assumption to get what they want. Not the law of attraction. I don't teach the law of attraction, although the law of attraction is real. I don't teach that because it's redundant. I think there's a lot of great practitioners out there who teach that. I teach the law of assumption. And the law of assumption, basically in its core, it is a law of the universe. It is a fucking law, just like the law of gravity. A law that states what you assume to be true is true. And what you focus on grows, basically. Those are the two basic principles I teach everybody. What you focus on grows. So, ever since I got cheated on, yes, Augustine cheated on me. And yes, I am still living here with him. And yes, I still love the man. And yes, he still is my twin flame. Most people can't understand twin flame love. Most people don't understand unconditional love. Most people aren't fucking twin flames. And I don't really care if people judge because they're not a twin flame. Those who are true twin flames would not judge. They'd be like, honey, that already happened to me too. There's already a karmic. There's already some blonde bimbo, perky bimbo in the picture somewhere, right? Those twin flames, I know you know what I'm talking about. So anyway, here I was this morning in bed, crying, praying, saying, I think I should leave. He and I discussed it last night, and I said, maybe I should go. It's like God is just waiting for me to say the word. The universe is just waiting for me to say the word. And that shit would come in so fast. Whatever I'm supposed to have, honey, it would come in fast. He's like, yeah, I think your blessings are being blocked because you're here. And so I came in my room, and I didn't sleep with him last night. I just slept in my room. And before I did, I said, I would rather live under a goddamn bridge than ever be in a relationship with a tyrant ever again. And I grabbed my shit and I left his room. And I came in here and I just hung out by myself and I listened to music and I cried and I journaled and I realized, like, why is he showing up this way? It's not his fault. He is simply a mirror reflecting to me what is within. How do I believe he will show up? What you assume to be true is true. If I'm making no sense to you, Zach, unsubscribe. So what you assume to be true is true. And if I assumed he was a narcissist, if I assumed and saw all these horrible traits in him, that's exactly what happened. I became fully aware of narcissistic traits instead of all of the beautiful things that he is. I saw only the ugly, the beast. I saw the beast and I fed the beast. His ego, his egoic mind. I literally just kept feeding that and feeding that and feeding that until he became so tyrannical and dickish and cruel that I just snapped. And I was just like, fuck you. Fuck this. So there's a big difference between opposing a narcissist, fighting a tyrant, claiming you don't want evil, and fighting for good. You see? There's a big difference between opposing a narcissist and selecting a godly man. There is. And it's all in consciousness. What you focus on grows. So the difference for me would have been, instead of seeing, oh, he's so selfish, and he's so rude, and he's so mean, and he always hangs out with everybody else, but he doesn't hang out with me. Definitely the righteousness in me wanted to oppose that evil, the bad that I was seeing in my reality. The bad, it's not really evil nor good. It's just what is. So I kept seeing the 3D mirror and opposing it, rather than selecting a new frame of consciousness, selecting a new video to watch. You see? It's like putting on a scary movie on Netflix and then bitching and moaning that you're not watching The Office. Funny, lighthearted, right? You can only have one show on at a time on that TV. And I was not ever consciously selecting a new show. So here I was today in my bed, just asking, like, do I even want this guy? Do I even want this anymore? No. Why would I want a narcissist? Why would I want an evil, tyrannical dictator? Why would I want a prison guard feeling like I'm in a prison? I wouldn't. I don't. And the righteousness within me, the good within me, has always opposed that. But what we don't understand as conscious manifestors yet, because we're all ascending, we're waking up to how Christ consciousness really is, our consciousness, what we are, the I am presence. What we're not realizing is what we're focusing on grows. So if you're asked the question by spirit, do you even want that guy? And the first thing you say is no, because he's a dick. Well, you made him that way. And your consciousness shifted continually to a reality where he shows up as a dick. And I'm not saying this so that you can, like, be abused or emotionally taken advantage of, or like I'm not victim shaming or victim blaming. But we have to realize also as gods that we are not victims. We are gods. There is zero victim mentality in me. I'm done. They show up how you tell them to show up. So for me, I said, you're a cheater, so be a cheater. You're an asshole, so be an asshole. You're stingy and greedy, so be stingy and greedy. You don't listen, you're not emotionally open, so be all of those things, okay? I didn't know it, but that is how I was building him to be. So I asked myself today, and I was crying in bed, and I was praying, and I was like, God, do I even want this guy? And God said, I don't know, you tell me. Like, God is not the one telling us what our worth is. God already says we're abundant. God already says we're worthy of everything. We are the ones that have to agree with that message. So I cried and I said, do I even want this guy? Do I? What happens if I don't? And what happens if I do? Am I allowed to still want him? And there is the question. Who would determine that I'm not allowed to have him? After all of this shit that has gone down, who would be the one that determines it's bad or good for me to have him now? Me. Not my mom, not a group of chatty Cathys, not a group of twin flames. I don't even care. It doesn't matter. Not a pastor, not a book, not a tarot card reading. Me, God. Me, God in my reality. You, God in your reality, are the one that determines, one, do you want this? And two, who's the one determining that you can't have it? Now, the thing with me is, I've just never seen men change ever. I learned from a very early age that men don't change. I watched my mom battle my dad, who was a drill instructor in the Army. He literally taught men how to kill other men. You don't teach an old dog new tricks. But I'll tell you what, honey, 2 or 3 days ago, my mom and dad sent me a video of them at breakfast, and my dad told me that he loves me. Now, if that is not God, I don't know what is. A man who abused me every single day for 16 years after he adopted me. He adopted me and beat me every single day. Every single day, I was beaten by a man who taught other men how to kill men. And he literally 2 days ago sent me a video saying that he loves me. But God, though. So why do I assume that God can't work a miracle in my husband? My husband. Not that woman's husband. Nah, he's already done with her. He was already done with her the second he drove 2,000 miles and spent $1,000 to come get me. That is over. I am in now. But we have to ask ourselves, why are we entertaining the idea of a narcissist when you know conscious manifestation? Honey, don't worry. It's not you guys. I'm really just giving myself this memo today. All right, look, hey, it is what it is. Seriously, I said to him, literally, I was laying in bed with him and I said, bruh, I feel so empty. Like, I'm in a connection and I feel so alone. And I had to ask myself, am I really doing this again? Bitch, you divorced an asshole in 2019. Are you doing this shit all over again? You're a conscious manifester. You're either about it or you're not. So this morning I cried and I prayed and I said, God, tell me what to do. And God said, Jenna, you tell me what to do. You tell me, you show me what to give you. You want this guy? Twin flame or Santa Claus. I don't care who we give you. It's going to be love. So either you believe that this man can change in the way your dad changed, or we pull your ass out of here and bring you somebody new. Either way, it's up to you and only you. It's not your mom. It's not a pastor. It's not the twin flame girls watching you on YouTube. It's none of that. It's you. What do you want? Do I want to be known as the girl who takes back a guy who cheated on her? If I do, honey, trust me, it'll be for the glory of God. It will be for the glory of twin flames one day. It'll be for the fucking book that I'm going to make millions on, honey. That's what it'll be. That's what it'll be. My testimony? That's why I'll do it. Now, if you can have that laser-focused ambition and goal in mind when you're taking back somebody like that, I feel like that changes the whole game. If it's just I'm going to take back a cheater, not because you just have like little self-love or no respect. But I'm a goddess. I don't have little respect. I'm a fucking goddess. I am a giant in the spiritual realm. I am that boss bitch. I am a baddie. That's it. Cheating does not tell of my soul. It doesn't speak of my worthiness. Never. Homelessness did not speak of my worthiness. Poverty, having 10 cents to my name, did not speak of my worthiness. Being overweight does not have anything to do with my worthiness. The color of my skin, how long I've been single, where my residence is. None of this has anything to do with my self-worth. Nor does taking back a man who once cheated on me. And so now a lot of people are not this forward, and they would not be this transparent in front of their enemies who don't like them and would judge them for doing something like taking back a cheater. Once a cheater, always a cheater. That's just a fucking frame of mind. That's a belief system that the universe had you believe for some time, and you wanted to believe it, so you believed it. But that is absolutely false. My dad cheated on my mom. And guess what? They're going like 25, 30, I don't even know, 25 years, I think, strong. He makes up for it every single day. Loves her to the ends of the earth. Provides for her, protects her, nourishes her, lets her do whatever she wants. She's a spoiled princess. My mom is a spoiled princess, gets to do whatever she wants. In the same way that I'm now being asked, what do you want? Not what do your haters want? Not what do your enemies want? They want to see you fall. What do you want? Do you want to fall? Do you want to do what they do? Do you want to get swept under by a curse? Or do you want to break the curse? And I'll say I couldn't believe that a man could change until recently. My dad texted me, and I haven't talked to my dad in 3 years. I purposely let my dad go out of my life. The last thing he ever did for me was build a shelf when he moved me in my apartment, and then he left my life. I purposely kicked him out of my life. And my biological dad, I haven't seen since I was 18. He moved me out of his house, and that same day, I never saw him again. And that was like 15 years ago. So, I will never be able to have a testimony in my twin flame union with Augustine unless I want that. The question is, do I want it? So many people would so judge a woman for doing that. Oh my God, you took that asshole back, like, ew. Wow, like, you really are kind of so, like, weak. But honestly, babe, is that shit weak? Is it? Is it weak to see the worst thing that can happen in a union? Absolute betrayal, devastation, misery, pain, suffering. I mean, the worst of the worst in a union. And then say, okay, bet. That's my husband. But how? How is it possible? It would only be possible if you had like a higher intention for your union. And that intention would be love. Justice. Justice being served. That's my husband. My man came 2,000 miles to rescue my ass. He wanted me here so bad. Never once lied to me. Even to this day, has never lied to me. That is one thing I'll give Augustine. Not a liar. One thing going for him right now. That man is not a liar. Honest to a fault. He's an Aries like me. It's very difficult to be with an Aries. Honest to a fault. But he's got that going for him. Even one time I said, is that your first lie you've ever lied? And he proved it. 5 minutes later, proved that he was not lying to me. He had something, he had joked with me about a lease. I say it's a joke because I'm his future wife, so it's not a fucking lease that you're giving me. To rent a room in this house, bitch, I'm your wife. I don't rent shit. So anyway, he was like, I have a lease agreement. I already have it written up. If you want, we'll sign it. That way you're taken care of and you're provided for legally. I can't kick you out. I said, what? You're lying. You did not write up one in a matter of seconds. 5 minutes later, boom. He had the document sent right to me. Oh, okay. Wow. I'm actually relieved. Like, it was a little offensive for him to be like, we're not a pair anymore. Now it's like a tenant-landlord thing. It was a little offensive. But it was also such a relief because I was like, wow, no, you really aren't a liar. Like, you're still not a liar. Even when he was cheating, he didn't lie. Never once. Never once did he cheat. Not the whole, like, going behind your back kind of shit. Not that. I knew when it was happening. So, the real purpose of my life, there is no purpose other than truth and love and purpose. I really need purpose. The purpose of my life is purpose. And I use my twin flame story and testimony and my whole journey, my spiritual journey up to this point, all of it, my psychic gifts, my divorce, my homelessness, all of it. I use all of this as my testimony to share God's glory. And my union with Augustine will not be any different. So I cried and I prayed and I said, do I want this? Do I want him? Well, no, I don't want the way he's been showing up. Who the fuck would? No one. No one. Ew. No one wants greedy, selfish, self-absorbed, narcissistic trait looking motherfucker. No. No one wants that. But I'm a conscious manifester and I've been consciously manifesting that, unfortunately. It's not like I intended for it. No one wishes cheating. No one wants that kind of heartbreak. No one wants that pain. But if you assume something to be true, it will be true. And for me, it was men never change. Men are always a cheater. Men always have a wandering eye. I'll never be a priority. There will always be someone that's prettier than me. There will always be someone he wants more. It was always fed by me and my Christ consciousness. So I cried and I prayed today and I said, God, just show me what you want me to do. And God turned that shit right back on me and said, no, you tell me what I'm going to do, Jenna. And Augustine has said this before too. He literally will just like stop me dead in my tracks and he'll be like, Jenna, I'm showing up like this because you're making me show up like this. You want me to be different? Give me a different program. Tell me to run on a different program, Jenna, in the matrix, in the system, in this simulation. Give me a different script. Tell me to do something different. I'll fucking do it. Because he's a master manifester and so am I. We both teach each other how to manifest. It's incredible. We're iron sharpening iron. But how often do I talk about that? No. Not often. Instead, I talk about, oh, but he cheated though. And like, but he's so selfish. And like, he never hangs out with me. And it's like, he never calls me anymore. And it's so the universe has no choice but to give me what the fuck I keep talking about. The universe assumes that that's what I want more of. Congratulations. Here you go. You're so powerful. Look at you, a master manifester. But opposing a narcissist is one thing. But choosing the high priest, godly version of him is another. You can oppose evil and still not choose good. Do you see what I'm saying? Opposing evil, you might think is good, but it's still creating a war, isn't it? It's still you putting your Christ consciousness, aka your currency, aka money, it is investing into war. You're investing into a version that needs to be opposed. But he's a dictator. Right. Instead of giving yourself a win. So the ego that really needs to be destroyed isn't even his. He is mirroring back to me an ego that I have within myself. The ego that is so scared to see God's glory. So scared to see a man change right in front of our eyes. Maybe because I won't believe it. And I'll be like, I don't know. I think I'll be scared. I won't trust it. I'll be like, never mind. Okay, go back to the old way. No. Right? And so I'm so scared of seeing my power. I'm scared of seeing my own glory and doing it for the glory of God, glory of Jenna, doing it for the glory of me, the glory that I can put in my book one day, the glory that I get to preach, the glory that I get to share in my testimony, the glory that will be on my live stream. He just showed up here last night in my live. So if I wanted him to start showing up here in my live streams differently, the man will show up differently. So I cannot sit here on my plump rump, sitting to you guys telling every day, oh guys, it's all in your mind. Shift it in your mind, shift it in your mind. Lying to you. If I don't actually walk the walk and talk the talk. So I had to ask God in tears, just straining down my face today. All right, God, tell me what to do. Where do I need to go? How do I need to... Bitch, you tell me! No. Honey, the universe is not telling you shit. You tell the universe something. So I said, okay, well, what happens if I leave? Well, you have lessons to learn in love. You have lessons to learn about self-worth. You have lessons to learn. It'll be same shit, different man. You ready for that? Okay, but like, what if I stay then? Okay, well, God, please send me an angel. Please send me my Saint Augustine. Send me a righteous man. Send me a man who works for God. Send me a man who's also in his North Node. Send me a man who loves love, who loves God like I do. So, okay, there's two choices. So many of us, though, in this twin flame dynamic, in a soulmate, high-level soulmate, we let the outside world judge and dictate whom we love and if we forgive. First of all, God is forgiveness. If God forgives us unconditionally, why aren't we allowed to do that to our spouse? Because some asshole on CNN says not to? Because some TikToker says that's wrong and stupid and you should just move it along, girl, move it along. As much as I can appreciate it, I'm also a conscious creator. While I appreciate the dignity that a lot of women have in walking away, I've walked away from hundreds of relationships. And I was empowered in every single fucking one of them. I also know that there's also this entitlement energy that I have now where I'm like, I'm entitled to him. I was proposed to in front of all my friends. He literally proposed marriage for me. To me. So at the end of the day, that's my fiance. Bitch, that's my man, and this is my house. But are we claiming it? He doesn't have to claim shit. There is no one to change but self. There is no one to change but self. Let me repeat it for those in the back. There is no one to change but self. He doesn't need to repeat shit. I claim it as a conscious creator. I claim it as the powerful manifestor that I am. I claim my house, my rules. My man, my love, my testimony, my story, all for the glory of God. If I want it, it'll be for the glory of God. If I don't want it, it'll be for the glory of love. At the end of the day, if I want it, it's for me. If I don't want it, it's for me. And when you know that and you truly have that power, that true dignity in yourself, and you know that you are that bad bitch, you are God. That's it. You're God. You are God. There's no other God but you. You are the Most High God. Right? When you know that leaving is for you. And staying is for you. What do you want? Would it be super fun to look at like how one guy cheated and was a narcissist and completely like hopeless for me, and then my manifestation ability like turned him into something completely different? That shit would be fun. I kind of am that bit of a rebel. Yeah. That could be fun. That could be enjoyable. You know what else could be enjoyable? Finding a new man. Getting my own place. A new Maserati. Living a whole different life by myself. That could be fun. So what is it? Either way, you're God. So you get to play in this universe. You get to play in this matrix. I tell my clients this. It's the equivalent of the universe itself being kind of an inanimate object. Inanimate, as in It just exists. It just is. You are the consciousness giving that inanimate object life, right? It's like children playing on the playground. The playground itself is inanimate. It doesn't have, it's not breathing. It's not an organism. That's the universe. The children are conscious. The children are the consciousness that's playing on the playground. You see? What do you want? Well, I can tell you one thing. I don't want a fucking narcissist anymore. I can tell you one thing. I'm done with tyrannical assholes thinking they control me. Have a seat, shoddy. So I'm done with that. That if I'm done with that and I can't feed into that consciousness, I cannot feed into that construct anymore. I cannot feed into the beast that is Augustine. Then what? Then where does my energy and time go now then? When I speak words about who he is, then what does it have to be now then? Well, it would have to be, oh, isn't he so sweet? He's so changed. It would be me imagining my mom on the phone being like, I'm so proud of him. I cannot believe how much he's changed, Jenna. My God, that is not the same man. Right? It would be me envisioning things like having this house to ourselves because this is our home. It would be like envisioning me on a date with him, holding hands, kissing, making love. So why then am I not doing that? See, there's the real question. Ego. Ego is not God. Ego is the opposite of God. Ego is the Antichrist. Ego, your ego is Antichrist. It is Antichrist awareness. It does not want you to focus on what your heart desires. It wants you to focus on what the ego itself desires. Complacency, comfort zone, what it's used to. And so far in my life, all I've been used to are narcissistic men. Tyrants, bullies, cheaters, men who walk out, men who leave me on the street. That's literally all I'm used to. So my ego has got to go. It's not Augustine's ego. Shit. He is literally mirroring back to me my own ego. That's it. So I have a question for myself today. We know you don't want a tyrannical dictator, asshole, narcissistic boyfriend. So then what do you want? And I gave this to a client yesterday in a reading. I said, you're not focusing on what you do want. You're focusing on what you don't want. Okay. You haven't given the universe specificity. You have not told the universe exactly what you want. You keep saying what you don't want. So, if you don't want a narcissist, what do you want? If you don't want to see that man as a narcissist, how do you want to see him? Well, no one ever gave me permission to play with it, to think about it differently, to be like, wait, do I get to have that choice? That is what Christ did for us. That is what Jesus dying did for us. That is what your Christ awareness, having died, did for you. When you lost it here in the 3D physical world, in that lower frame of mind, you died. Not really. But you did. But you didn't because you're God. But you died because you're God. You understand? So because you died, your awareness now can rise again. It can elevate. And now you save the entire world with that elevated consciousness. You're saving everybody. Everybody's more abundant. Everybody's happier. Everybody's healthier. Everybody's kinder. There are no narcissists dating narcissists now. Now it's like there's empaths and soulmates of people holding hands and shit everywhere. You as Christ saved the world by dying. You died in it to save it. So now, what we have to realize, no one gave you that question before? No one gave you permission to ask, am I allowed to have love again? In the same man that was a total asshole? I can ask that. I can have that? Okay. What if I want it? What if I do want that? Oh. What? Am I super scared that like some women will judge me because you can't do it? I don't care. You can't manifest a lot of shit. That's your problem, not mine. If I'm able to manifest my dad, who was a military drill instructor teaching men how to kill other men, and he got on video sending me, for the first time in 3 years, a video that he said, "I love you, Jenna." Call me by my name. He doesn't call me by my name. That man either calls me Jen or Jennifer. But Jennifer died in 2019. I had a near-death experience, and I changed my name to Jenna. And that man, until now, had never called me Jenna. But he did, in a video where he told me he loved me. Now, why is my ego so uptight and my head so far up my ass that I can't believe God could somehow change Augustine? Am I that mad at him? Do I want to punish him that bad? I think so. I kind of think I do. As God, I want to punish his ass. I want to keep him in hell. Deserve it. You deserve it. You cheated on me, you asshole. There's what you get. You get everybody thinking you're a narcissist. How's that feel? Gee, I don't know, Jenna. How does that feel? How does that feel to know that everyone thinks your boyfriend is a narcissist? How does that feel, Queen? How does that feel? Oh, yeah. I'm suffering. Oh, yeah. I don't like being with a narcissist. Oh, yeah. I love him. Right. Right. And because your twin flame is your soul, you're punishing your soul for something that happened in the past, when the past doesn't exist and the future doesn't exist. The only fucking moment that exists is the present moment. So I'm bringing in all these past memories of trauma and bringing it into my present moment, creating more and more shit like that in my future. So yeah, I'm going to punish him. Fuck you, asshole. Fuck you, asshole. That's what you get, you son of a bitch. And really, the one suffering is me. Why? Because he gives the best cuddles ever, and I love watching movies with him. And I love when he takes me on dates, and I love how he lays it on me thick, honey. Whew. And I love how bold he is. And I love how he helps me get to God, and he makes me a better person. So then I'm really just punishing myself. It really is that. We're at a war with ourselves. We're not at war with them. I'm not at war with the 3D matrix, the simulation. I could be in harmony with it. It could be just a reflection of me. It could be just an extension of me, but instead, I want it to be this opposition, this movie screen that I go up and I punch the characters in the face and I'm like, fuck you, change, asshole. Honey, that's not how it works. You don't go up to the movie screen, punch the screen saying, change, because you're a douchebag. Nah. You go up into the film roll, you change that shit, and then you put on a new movie. You're not doing the work. You're claiming you're doing the work, but you're not doing the work. I may be talking the talk, but I'm not walking the walk if I have a narcissist as a boyfriend. You see? So, I have to really, really ask myself today, like, what do you want? What do you want? Not what does your mom want, not what does your dad want, not what does a pastor want, not what does the church want. Especially when it comes to people divorcing. And honey, I am so pro-divorce, it would blow your mind. I willingly left my husband. He had a really nice, cushy job. We had a white picket fence, nice upper class white neighborhood. You know, it was a very cushy life. And I willingly left that man to go be homeless. So I am more pro-divorce than you can even imagine, okay? So what do you want, honey? What do you want? Do you want to leave the person that you're with because there's no hope? Do it. Ooh, you would have my 100% devoted support. I swear to you, I would no lie. I would tell you with the card showing in my face for you to leave. I'd be like, girl, leave. Because that's what you want. That's what God wants. You are God. And if you want that reality, then please, me who's tuned into God, please let me give you a message confirming for you as one of God's messengers that your ass needs to leave now. If another woman comes in and she's in the same situation as you and she says, nah, I want my husband back, Jenna, and the cards say something completely different, I will channel a different message. If the energy is giving me something like, they're going to save this marriage, and I hear a little birdie tell me, this is about to change. They're about to manifest their person coming back. I will sit here as God's messenger telling you to stay. So what is it I want? What is it me as God? What do I want? What is God's will? God's will is our will. What is our will? Do you want to leave that douche nugget? Or do you want to stop seeing him as a douche nugget? What do you want? It's not up to your mommy, honey. It's not up to your church. I don't give a shit what a book says. I don't give a shit what the Bible says. I really do not. Girl, I will go on record saying that till I'm blue in the face. I don't give a holy shit what a book tells me. If I'm being abused, I don't give a fuck what a book I bought at Target says about how I'm not allowed to leave a man. Oh, girl. Hell no. Bye. I don't give a fuck. I bought that book. That book didn't buy me. So, what do you as God, as Christ consciousness, want in your reality? Because so far, you've created a fucking tyrant. So far, you've created a narcissist who treats you like a piece of shit. Now, same guy, different consciousness. If you want it. But only if you want it. So many of us are so afraid to want it because, oh, well, so-and-so cheated on my friend. And like, she's so full of spite now. She would hate me if I got back with my ex. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a shit how spiteful your friend is. Your friend is not my client. Your friend is not God in this situation. You are God. What do you want? Now, what does your bitter friend want? What do you want? Do you want your marriage to be salvaged? Well, stop giving a shit about other people's marriages that are failing and ending in divorce. Stop looking at that as some sort of blueprint as to what you can have. You're God, you can have it all. A lot of you are so scared of how people are going to judge you. You're not even going to live life. You're not even going to get to see God's glory. You're not even going to see how good of a God you serve. How good it could really be to have that shit change on a dime. You don't even get to see it because you're so concerned with other people. Oh, but like on Facebook, I bet they're going to talk about me. I don't give a shit. Talk about me, queen. Talk about me. Free fucking advertising. Bitch, talk about me. For the rest of my eternity, I hope you talk about my ass. Please. I really will 100% go on record for the rest of my life saying, I don't give a shit if a book called the Holy Bible tells me not to leave an abusive person. I will fucking leave, and I will take my Bible with me and just laugh in its face. I don't care about written text written by a man that I don't know that I bought at Target for $30. I don't give a shit if a book tells me not to divorce a narcissistic prick. I will do it, and I will sit here on my rump every day for the rest of my life telling women to do the same damn thing. Thank you, Jesus. You got a problem with it? Honey, I'm not the reader for you. I'm not the channeler for you. I'm not the woman for you. I'm not the former Christian for you. I'm not the witch bitch for you. All right? You either notice as God that you've created a shit life as God, or you don't get to build a good life as God. You either learn in the valley that you created hell on earth as God, or you don't get to be God creating heaven on earth. Bitch, that's how it is. I'm not here to please you. I don't give a shit. I don't work for you. I work for the Most High God. I work for my higher self. I work for truth. I work for divinity. So, if you don't like it, unsubscribe. It's literally that easy. No one's holding a gun to your head. You don't like that I might want to get back with a cheater. I don't know what to tell you. There's a door. Don't buy my book, queen. Don't book a reading with me. Don't subscribe. Don't pay for my book. I don't know what to tell you. If I want to get back with that man, I'll fucking do so. Gladly. If I want to break up with that man, I'll do so. Gladly. Either way, it's all about me, and it's all about what the fuck I want. And that's the beauty of being an Aries, is I'm so damn selfish that I'm almost selfless. Because when I learn my lessons, I go and teach the collective on how to do the same shit. So is there really any selfishness in wanting what you want? It's your desire for a reason. It's laid on your heart for a reason. If a woman were to come to me and be like, well, I want a divorce, but maybe I changed my mind. Honey, please know you'd have a friend in me, and I'd be like, girl, change your mind. Who's going to stop you? Pastor? Marriage counselor? You created all of those people in your mind anyway. You created all those people to show up as they show up in your reality anyway. If you wanted to script a new version of your therapist could suddenly one day say, you know what? What if you do want to salvage it? I never thought about it like that. But really, you did, because you fucking consciously made your therapist ask that question. So it's no different than my mom. Like, my mom came back into my life for the first time in 3 years. And I was on the phone with her. And she is so pro-Augustine, it's crazy. I'm sitting here crying, telling her every nasty thing he's ever done, and she's just like, oh, but like, he can change, though. Yeah, because she knows that her husband did. So imagine how powerful I could be if one day I made this shit stick. If I went back and said, you know what, bet. That man is my husband, period. Bet. He's going to change. Bet. There's no other alternative. I say so it's it. That's it. End of story. My will is God's will. He follows God, so he follows my will. If my will is we go out for sushi, that's going to be his fucking will too. If his will is we get married, that's going to be his will. If my will matches his will, then we are together in God. Right? And it's always been that way. It's always been your will. You just didn't know it as God yet. You did not know, as God, how to live your life as a conscious manifester yet. But the whole world's waking up, so it's a new world, babe. It's a new age. We're all gonna wake up to it. And we're all gonna realize that we are conscious creators. It's gonna happen. You talk too much. Honey, if you're gonna write to me, make sure you fucking use the right to. Okay, there's two O's in the word to. Thank you so much. Have a good one. Anyway, so if I want to have this be a testimony, right? If I want this to be God's miraculous healing in this union, I'll be about it. That shit sounds fun. I do shit like this just for shits and giggles. For real. I really do. Like, I literally, I'm kind of a rebel at heart. I like to do shit that opposes the status quo. I love to do it. I kind of want to show people how amazing God is, how amazing I am, how amazing Augustine is, how amazing love is. I love love. I love talking about love. I love preaching about love. So therefore, maybe I should do it. But what if I get emotionally abused? What if, though, he doesn't show up as I say he will? What if he shows up and I'm so powerless and helpless? And, well, then I'm not really acting like God then, huh? And I'm not really, once again, living as God, living as the conscious creator that I am. So he's going to reflect that wishy-washy behavior. He's going to reflect that if I'm not definitively saying you show up as a godly man, then I'm giving him permission to show up as something else. Ew. No. Do you know that you're God or do you not? Some of you will write, we're not gods, Jenna. You're not God, I'm not God, that's blasphemy. Okay. Perfect. Go give your power over to a deity that you don't even know, honey, that may or may not have been alive 2,000 years ago. Go give your power over to something else while the rest of us know that ye are gods. Okay? And then we take our power back and the universe does exactly as we fucking say. You claim that you're not God. Cool. I'm God, though. The rest of us know that ye are gods. So, as conscious creator in your reality, why have you been creating shit? Oh, that's right, because I want to punish him. Fuck you, asshole. You deserve her. Hope you both rot in hell. Okay. Okay. Fun. So guess what? Your twin flame, that is you, is now suffering. Fun. Ooh. So great. Look at you cursing someone else and then getting cursed. Oh, fun. Look at you manifesting for your own soul to be in pain. And then you have to experience it. Yeah, you're such a fucking tyrant. Oh, hell no. I will never be with that douchebag again. Ew, ew, ew. Yet all these women watching all these fucking tarot readings, yeah? And you see the comment section, bitch, I know you do. And the comment section, every last one of it. Oh, he's such a fucking asshole. Yeah, right. The reader's sitting there telling everybody like, oh, he's changed. Look, he's leaving the karmic. He's getting healthy. He's like exercising and dieting. And he's loving God. And he goes, now fuck that asshole. No, you know I'm fucking right. You look at the comment section, and it's literally all these bitter women that are like, fuck that douchebag. May he rot in hell. Girl, you are so obsessed with this man, though. That's why you're spending 23 of your 24 hours a day watching shit like that. Fucking obsessed in Deluluville, hating on that guy, and not realizing that he is you, bish. It's hysterical. And I'm really preaching to the choir today. It's me. Hello, hi, I'm Jenna. I'm the fucking problem. Hi, it's me. Taylor Swift and I, we got that in common. We're like, oh shit, it's me. Hi, I'm the problem. What's that song of hers? Hi, I looked in the mirror and it might be me. I might be the problem. But you see it in all these bitter women. Fuck him. Fuck him. I'll never be with him again. Yet, girl, you are watching this shit obsessively, hoping, wishing on a prayer that he suddenly changes. But because you don't know your God, you're giving all of your power to some guy in the sky with a white beard who's going to 50% or 50-50. Maybe give it to you, maybe not. Right. Because did you create a narcissistic God in your image? Did you create a narcissistic universe to shit on you every day it has the opportunity? Did you? Did you create God in your image? God created us in his image, but yet, here we are creating the universe in our image. A narcissistic, tyrannical dictator God who you'd pray to and pray to and pray to, but like only half the time does he even give you that shit. And the reason only half the time he gives you that shit is because you're giving your power away to an invisible force that shouldn't have your power. You are the real deal that should have your power. You, as God, should have your power. The Christ within you is the one you should be worshiping. Facts. But yet, you go on these videos though, and the reader, bless her heart, and she is blessed. Because if a reader is out there promoting good shit like that in the collective, you best know that reader is hella blessed. So tell me why, tarot readers, why your entire congregation is full of women and your followers are all full of women that are like, fuck that asshole. Fuck him. And you're like, but he changed though. Fuck him. But he's sweet and like he could. Fuck him! Come on. Girl, get your blessings elsewhere. Stop looking at. Erase that comment section, bitch. Give yourself a week off from the comment section and then you come back in a week and we'll talk. Things will be a hell of a lot different in your comment section, okay? Woo! I've had so many people in my comment section do that though. I would be out there telling you guys, okay, they're changing, they're leaving this, they're going to this, they're healing, they're learning this lesson. Fuck him! No, fuck you. No, fuck you. Because that's what's happening. You curse him, you're cursing you, Boo Bear. So, I'm done cursing Augustine. Yeah, no, that man's sexy as fuck. He walked into the kitchen last night with his shirt off and he was in his boxers and I was like, damn! How you doing? Okay. I'm busy. You see I'm doing dishes. What do you want? I see what I want. And it's tall, dark, and handsome. Ooh, that's what I saw last night, girl. As God is my witness. That is what I saw, hunty. And then, like clockwork, I go to hang out with him, and then we fight. And then I'm like, fuck this, and fuck you, and I'm out of here. Bye. But he's still sexy. So yeah, I had to go in my bed today crying, and I went to God, and I said, God, please just tell me what to do. Tell me where to go. No, bitch, you tell me what to do. You tell this matrix what to do. You tell this video game what to do. You tell this simulation what to do. I'm not telling you shit. You tell me. And Augustina said that so many times to me too. God. Oh, it pisses me off. I hate it when he's fucking right. I fucking hate it when he's right. And it's not very often. But sometimes he gets it right, you know? And he'll say shit like, Jenna, I'm showing up because you're manifesting me this way. Why don't you go within, change the script, and change how I show up? He's like, I will show up literally. I don't give a fuck what you tell me to do. I will do it. But go up here first, honey. Go up here first. Because I'm not listening to your words. I'm listening to God. I'm listening to the Holy Spirit. Not your words, not your venom, not your anger, not your fuck you. No. I'll be listening to God. So when God tells me that this union is divine and I'm going to come back and I'm going to change for you, then I'll listen. But until then, you're not changing the script, so I'm going to show up as an asshole. I'm really grateful to have somebody so awakened. He's so aware. And I do like that about him. Although sometimes it's annoying. But mainly it's cool. And he shows up and he says stuff like that. Change the fucking programming. Tell me to do something different, I'll do it. Otherwise, I'm not doing shit. He's an Aries. Bet. Like, bet. He's not going to change shit if I don't change it up here first. If I don't change it in consciousness first. If I don't change it in the 4D, the astral plane, the imagination. If I don't change it in my imagination first, he will not follow suit. Because that man is a godly man. That man follows God. That man follows Christ. And so the Christ itself of me needs to say things like, oh, I love how he's so romantic. He's so sweet. He's so healthy. He's so strong. He's so sexy. Mainly that. Mainly he's sexy. And when I start saying things like that in my Christ consciousness, my Christ awareness, which that's all it is. Awareness. When my awareness, my focus is on, oh, he's so sexy. Whew. I like that part. Yeah, that part. When I focus on that, that will grow. Pun unintended. And when that grows, heaven grows, honey. He will not hear God's will change him into a better man until I go to God, which is myself. You understand? I like where I'm at in my life. I like that I teach people this stuff, but I'm also learning. I feel like a good teacher is a good student. Still learning, always teaching, always learning, always growing, right? There's definitely a glitch in the matrix. Yes. Aside from the main glitch. Ha, that's funny. Aside from the main glitch. The main glitch is God took over the shit. You know? God gives us choices. No one has the right to step in and tell us not what to do. Precisely. Exactly. It makes sense when you wake up from what's holding you back. Exactly. She's venting. It shows the ones with the issues on here don't know her story. Exactly. I'm not here for them. I don't give a fuck. You're so amazing. Thanks, babe. I've been having some issues with the person that I emailed you about the other day. Oh, okay, I get it. And there's nothing wrong with acknowledging the reality that you're having issues with. That version of them exists. That tyrannical dictator asshole version, that exists. Because you created it. Right. So what? That's one of infinite numbers of realities of that same person. Same physical body, same physical vessel, different consciousness. New consciousness, who dis? So it's not ignoring your 3D reality. Don't run away from it. Don't ignore it. Acknowledge it. Acknowledge that your 3D reality was created. Yeah, I don't know. They are a shit version, huh? Now, replace it. Go into your consciousness. Go into your imagination. Go in that room and close it. Close it. Close your eyes, close the 5 senses, close everything. Dull everything down for about 30 seconds and create a new version of them. And acknowledge that that version is the only version now that you want. You're not running away from the fact that that dickhead exists. No. What you're running away from is the fact that you didn't create that dickhead. That you're not God. And you did that. And you did, I'm sorry. You maybe didn't consciously do it. It's fine. You also don't consciously set volcanoes off either, girl, but you assume that natural disasters exist, so they do happen. You assume that bad things happen in the world, so it naturally happens. You're not in control of all of it. But you do have to acknowledge that a shit version of them exists because you willed it. Okay? All right. So let's do that right now. Like, let's fully acknowledge that for me, yeah? Yeah. Augustine, so far, last night, total dickbag. Asshole. Big one. And I didn't like any of it. Oh man, it went from me literally doing dishes, looking at his body, being like, all right, you and me, let's go. And then all of a sudden I was like, ew, no, get away from me. And he mirrored the same thing. He even pushed me off of him. He was like, never mind. Because I assume that can happen. I assume he can tell me no. I assume that he doesn't want me. I assume that we'll break up. I assume that we're going to be in fights. I assume that he finds some sort of this weird fascination with arguing with me and shit. I assume that. So it always fucking happens. Acknowledging the 3D is not like some crime. It's not some crime in the manifestation world to acknowledge that your 3D exists. A shit version of your person exists. Aren't they a douchebag? Yeah. Ooh. So what? Somewhere else, they're marrying your ass right now. Somewhere else, they're laying on you thick, honey. Somewhere else, you're getting it in. Somewhere else, they're taking you on a date right now. Somewhere else, literally right now, the man is taking you for sushi. By the way, I'm manifesting that if you can't tell. So, right now, in a different reality, there is already a version of them changed, conformed, married, and asking you, what the fuck are you going on about, honey? What are you talking about? A fight? What? I just took you for sushi. I thought we were going to have sex. Hello? But how many of you are doing that? Flipping it immediately, revising the situation immediately. Having a spat, an argument. He's like, ew, get away from me. And then you immediately revise it like, nah, this man is all over me, Hunter. This man wants my sushi. My sushi roll. Oh, he wants his chopstick and my sushi roll. How many of you are doing that? No, really. It's hard to do. It's difficult because you have to be trained in it. You have to train your mind to immediately see something in the 3D and be like, yeah, fucking right. Yeah, right. But we don't. We don't. We see it. We see it. And then we immediately say, well, why though? Like, I don't understand. But I thought, like, we were in love, and like, I thought, the minute I thought, but like, I thought, what? You either know you're God or you don't. You're either God or you're not. If you were to confidently, after being rejected, say, yeah, fucking right. In 3, 2, 1. Phone's ringing. Sorry, it's my boyfriend telling me he wants to marry me. If you had that level of certainty, that level of assuredness, and you knowing that you are God, there would be no other choice. The universe would have to do that for you. But you don't. You waver. You look at the 3D and you think it's real. You look at them rejecting you, you think it's real. You look at them saying, I don't want you, and you think it's real. Because you don't want to look so weird in front of your girlfriends when you go and live in Deluluville. Yeah, you live delusional. And the guy rejects you and you're like, oh my God, he wants my babies. You don't want your girlfriends thinking you're insane. I get it. Hey, I get it. But luckily for me, I don't give a shit if you think I'm insane. I am insane. So I don't give a shit if you think so. I live in Deluluville, and that's why I get my shit handed to me. I live in that version of reality where other people tell me a man just cheated on me, and I'm like, yeah, that did happen. But man, is he obsessed. Oh my God, does that man now marry me? That man wants to lay it on me thick, honey. Every day, 24/7, womp womp, every day. Right? So it's all about you as God. You really have got to start realizing that you're God. Don't let other people convince you you're not. Do you know how many troll and troll bots on here tell me every day you're not God, Jenna? Nah, bitch. You're not God. And it shows. Because your life looks like shit. And you're not getting anything you want handed to you on a silver platter. Because you're not God. You give your power and permission over away to some dude in the sky with a gray beard or some shit. I don't know. I don't know what your God looks like. And neither do you. But look at you going and giving your power over away to a false idol. Fun. That false idol, that false God. Are they healing you? Are they handing you money? False idol, honey. That's not the living God. The living God is you. You're alive in the flesh. You are living. And instead, you're giving your power over to a false God. Fun. Have at it. That's you, boo. That's not me. Don't fucking tell me I'm not God. Not only am I God, but I teach other people that they're God. You want to have a fucking seat? I'd love for karma to hit your ass. Because when karma hits your ass, you'll realize that you're the one creating karma. Because you are God. So today when I was sitting and I was like, please God, tell me, little pretty old me, I'm so helpless. What should I do in my magical unicorn relationship? What should I do? Should I leave him? I don't know. You tell me, Jenna. You're God. You tell us what to do, bitch. Not the other way around. So, I sat there and I'm like, okay. All right. Okay. I'm going to do a live stream because I need to hear myself think, honey. And I love hearing myself think because shit makes sense when I speak. Shit makes sense to me. It might not make sense to you. I don't give a fuck. A whole bunch of things in your life don't make sense to you. I don't care. When I speak, I make sense. So with all this chitter chatter in my head, I just like to word vomit. And if it makes sense, it makes sense. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And I move on with my life. So I did a live stream because I want to take my power back and I want to hear myself say, Augustine? What? Narcissist? What the fuck are you talking about? Wait, what? First of all, no. He's a very righteous, godly man. That man is a high priest. Second of all, selfish? Oh, hell no. That man lays it on me thick every night, honey. Super generous, too, if you catch my drift. Very giving. Very giving. Yeah? Girl takes me on dates and, oh my, spoils me rotten, that man. That has actually happened. Like, he's legit spoiled me rotten. Just because my consciousness fed into a new timeline where he is selfish and giving to another woman. And like, there's always another woman. And he's always giving me that. Ew. Ew. Right? I fed that version of him. Cute. I'm feeding a new version of him. Way better. I'm God and I do all things. I'm God. I am the dark and the light and I do all things. You are Lord of your reality and you are doing all things. The bad and the good. The cheating and the resurrection. The breakup and the makeup. The ex from hell and the ex from heaven. Like you're the one making them into something new or not. So what you really have to get over is that fear that all your girlfriends are going to be hella judgmental because like all their marriages suck and yours doesn't. Get over it. The fuck over it. A lot of women aren't going to like you, girl, because a lot of women don't know how to do what the fuck you do with your imagination, aka God. God is imagination. And they don't have God, meaning they don't have an imagination. Children do. Innocent children do. But a lot of us get so corrupted and warped by the world that we lose our imagination. I can't help it that you have one shit. You have an imagination. You have access to God. You have the keys to the kingdom. And in your Father's house are many mansions. And you can have many different versions of your man. And so what? So what? You made him into a cheater. So what? Make him into a god. Make him into an emperor, honey. Make him into your boss daddy. Do it. Do it. And then write a book about it. If you want. You know what you could also break up with his ass, go meet somebody new, marry that guy, and write a book about it. Do whatever you want. It's you at the end of the day. You created the shit version of them in the valley. So if you want to be on the mountaintop with them, you got to see them as a different version. But that doesn't even happen until you see you as the different version. Until you see you as empowered as God of your reality. And a lot of you don't, because you're so worried about that girl Tina from church. Oh my God, that's witchcraft. Is it though? Is it, Tina? Is it really? Is that? Shut your mouth. Nobody's listening to you. Is it witchcraft? Because you suddenly have a cheating husband that wants to be all over dead ass? Is it witchcraft? Or is it God? Because I'm pretty sure Tina wouldn't know God from the hole in the ground from her bunghole. So, a lot of you are so freaked out and stressed out about how people view you. I don't give a shit how people view you. I give a shit how you view you. I give a shit how God, aka you, views you. And how God, aka me, views you. And if I see you as a helpless little, oh, please help me, help, bye. I don't want to see you at all. You're not empowered and you're not going to be in my friend circle. You are your top 5 friends, okay? I don't need helpless, powerless people in my circle. I need bad bitches and good witches. And if that's not you, Tina, get the fuck out my channel. I'm over it. I'm over these powerless, helpless, oh, but you're not God and neither am I. Okay, that's why your life sucks. And that's why mine doesn't. Bye. These messages aren't for you, hunty. So, question is, do you want a guy who once cheated on you? Ooh. Do I? Do I want to see him change completely? Do I want a guy who laughed in my face when I said, you're into devilish shit? And he's like, yeah. I was born a sinner, girl. That man told me verbatim to my face, I was born a sinner. Okay. Bet. Bitch. I'm an Aries and I go hardcore. Woo! I'm getting my man back to the Lord. Thank you, Jesus. So, I guess I needed to talk to you today to just hear myself think, to say, what do I want? Do I want to break up with this guy and go find another guy? Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Is that too easy though? Yeah. It's almost too easy. I don't think I want to do that. I think I want to do the challenging shit, you know? No, I do. I want to do the thing that makes my ego weak. I want to do the thing that makes my ego dissolve. My pride and ego is the thing that makes me want to punish him. Oh, thank you. You two deserve each other. Ooh, I hope you're not making any money. I hope that you're just like fighting all the time. I hope you're miserable. Oh, no. First of all, I don't even really wish that on my worst enemy, so why the fuck am I doing it with the man that I love? Really? Ego. It's my ego that needs to dissolve. When my ego crumbles, like the weak sauce it is, so will his. It will be mirrored back to me, the ego dissolution. It will dissolve entirely when mine does. So, no one to change but self. Hey, Tina. Don't we all hate Tinas? Look, hey, we shouldn't even probably hate a Tina, honestly. But Tina, pull the stick out of your ass. This is church, honey, and you're not holier than thou. Tina. We all know one. We all know a Tina. Hella jealous that your man suddenly wants you. Like, oh, that day you find out Tina knows that your husband suddenly wants you, girl. Uh-oh. Here you were going to church every Sunday, and he's like this to you the whole fucking time. Girl, look, no. Look, for real. This is Tina behind you. She's watching this man do this to you. Listen. Fuck away from me. I don't want that. Give me the fruit punch. I don't want that. All right. And then all of a sudden you go to Jesus, honey. All of a sudden you listen to the preacher and you get it. And you're like, oh shit. Let's go to God about my marriage. What would God say? God would say, are you ready to do this for the glory of me? Are you ready to have me, God, Christ consciousness, love inserted into this marriage? Are you ready to have everybody see the power of God? Because that's what Tina doesn't recognize, honey, is you just sat there and opposed your husband like that so often that it's detestable. Ugh. So you went within. You went to God. And you said, you know what do I want? I want this man different. So next Sunday, girl, all of a sudden, he's holding the baby in one arm, got you in another arm, looking at you being like, later. It's a holy place. We can't talk like that here. Later. Yeah, later. Oh! Yeah? And now you got tyrannical Tina sitting behind you, and she's like, the fuck? Hey, Emily, hi. Who's this? Huh. Do you hear that, Carl? They're getting laid today. What about us, huh? Listen, Tina, you gotta pull that stick out your ass someday. You might as well choose today, honey. Because God is going to be glorified in that union coming back to God. Period. Unconditional love in that church might be expressed for the first time ever with Emily and her husband getting back together. You never know. You never know. But if you're using it for God's glory, why not? Why wouldn't the Holy Spirit world bless you with insights and psychic abilities and really cool friends to motivate you and be like, girl, you've got this, and blessings? Why wouldn't the Holy Spirit, these holy angels, yeah, work on your behalf to get you and your man back together so that every pissed off, ticked off Tina can save their marriage too? Shit. Bet. I think this sounds fun. Let's do it. I'm all about it. Let's do it. So he went from this like overly selfish, self-absorbed, childish prick to the very next week being like the perfect dad, the perfect husband, the perfect churchgoer, the perfect man, the perfect, even telling Tina, oh, Tina, hi. Looking beautiful today, Tina. Still a little bitchy, but whatever. Right? Come on. Why not? What else do you have to do in a day? You're bored as shit. Don't lie to me. You just spent an hour and 20 minutes staring holes into my face. Don't lie to me thinking you got a life, girl. You don't have a life. You might as well do something important today. Give your marriage to God and watch how that shit changes. And when it changes so drastically and radically, and everybody's looking at you like, wait, how'd you do it though? How'd you do it though? God, AKA me. You did it, Emily. You did it, Vanessa. You did it, Crystal. You did it, Jenna. By going to God, your higher self. The real Cristo, El Cristo. The real Christ is you. You are saving that union. Not some guy in the sky with a white beard or some dude that died 2,000 years ago that you'll never meet, girl. You don't know that guy. Not your pastor, not your therapist even. You're doing it. You are the savior saving that union. You're the savior saving the whole world. That's the whole story of Christ, and you are Christ, bitch. You're it. So I get it that TikTok Tinas might be so jealous and so envious. How come he's changing for you? Because asshole Carl doesn't change for me. I don't care. You're not going to God. That's why. You're not going within. You're not going to your imagination. That's why. You're barking orders at him, Tina. Telling him to put down the toilet seat. Take the dog out. Call me more often. Tell me I'm pretty. Okay? First of all, that's black magic. That's literally witchcraft. And you look like a witch when you do it. Tina. Go within to your imagination and change that shit up there. I'm pretty sure you'd get better results. Pull the stick out your ass, Tina. Nobody likes you. Okay? Okay. But Emily, and let's call him. What should your changed hubby's name be in this story? Victor, for victory. Yeah, okay, I like it. We're going with Victor. So we got Victor and we got Emily here working on their union because it was Emily that did it. If it wasn't Victor, Victor didn't have to change shit. Emily changed her thinking, and so Victor had to show up differently. Victor showed up so differently that everybody else notices too. That's called God's glory. So Emily, you got a decision to make, sweet cheeks. Do you want to use this for God? Do you want to use this for good? You can jump ship too. That's also used for good. Breaking up with a narcissist, that's also going to be used for the glory of God. That's good. You should do that too, if you want. Leave a narc. I love it. Girl, I will literally read cards for you. You put money in my bank account. I will tell you to leave that narcissist till I'm blue in the face. Or, if you want to salvage that relationship, put money in my bank account. I will tell you to salvage that relationship till I'm blue in the face. Whatever God's will is, I will tell you about it. Because I work for God, girl. When I hear the energy and I hear the telepathic thoughts and I feel that person and I feel your union getting together, I will tell you, get it together. If I feel y'all should be so distant that you're not even on the same planet, then I will fucking tell you, leave that ass. So, Emily and Jenna's all across the planet right now, us ladies, we have a decision to make. We do. We do. We have to decide. Either way, it will be for the glory of love. You either divorce that asshole and go find somebody new, and that will be for the glory of God, or you revise the whole situation and make him a non-narcissist, and that will also be used for the glory of God. Either way, it is all for the glory of God, because all that exists is God, because all that exists is you and imagination. You see? So it doesn't matter what route you choose, you win. You win by losing or you win by winning. You win by consciously creating or you win by unconsciously creating. Either way, you're a fucking winner, honey. You win by losing. You win by divorcing. You win by losing that connection. Or you win by salvaging it. It is completely up to you, Tina. No one's going to save that shit for you. You do it or you don't do it. Don't hate on Emily and Victor, because those two fucking got it together. Really, you just look salty as shit. You know what you need? You need some pepper with that salt. That's what you need. And I heard Sam's Club's got an offer that really you should look up on in bulk. Get some pepper for that salt, Tina. Don't come out here hating on beautiful couples like that. They got it together because they went to God. Honey, you got another thing coming. It is a new world. Thinking you're going to send your jealousy at those two healed, beautiful, perfected, godly people. Ain't no way in hell, bitch. Take it somewhere else. That evil eye, those hexes, those curses, that jealousy, Tina, is really ugly. And time always tells, Tina. Time will tell on you, Tina. And that shit looks ugly when it's boomerang back. Okay? Carl might break up with your ass because it's just hideous. So really, Emily, Jenna, all these beautiful divine feminines, you've got a decision to make, honey. You either start revising on the spot that your husband, your boyfriend, your whatever, your boss, your mom, your whatever, treated you like shit. Or you keep being a slave to the egoic mind. You got two choices. You're either about it or you're not. So, what do you want? Do you want this for the glory of God? Do you want to one day be a success story? Do you want to one day turn around to Tina and be like, Tina, look, I don't hate you, girl, but you're annoying as fuck, and you're going to go somewhere else? Because that also is the glory of God. Banishing Tina out of that pew, girl, that is also a most high God kind of thing. That is also a Holy Spirit kind of thing. People get kicked out of heaven every day. There's a frequency of heaven and you just ain't in it. So God will win the battle. The people that want to see your union in harmony will. Those who want to see it in disarray will see their union in disarray. In a totally different pew, girl. Out there, in a different reality, Tina, go yourself. I don't care. That is how it works when you have finally given it over to God. Now, this is the problem, is that everybody says God anymore, and like you cringe. Because religion done fucked it up. Religion fucked it up for everybody. Everybody hates the word God now. Ugh. We do. We really do. It's overplayed. It's overplayed because ungodly, unrighteous, cynical, bitter, jealous, vindictive Veronicas ruined it for us. We all heard, but God, though. But would God like that? But would God like that? Bitch, I don't know. Do I like it? Because I'm God. So this world has been so brainwashed by the word God that like we hear about God and we're like, oh, please tell me, Lord, not another godly woman. Not another preacher out here. Honey, I'm a different kind of preacher. Trust me on that. I'm a different kind of preacher. I talk about some kinky shit. All right. But for real, though, I am a different preacher because I teach you that you're God. Not me, a preacher. I'm not your God. The book isn't your God. You are God. And that's what I teach. So, if you want to join this anti-cult cult, feel free. Subscribe, stay a while. Otherwise, move on. Skedaddle. I don't give a shit. But there's been so much brainwashing in the world that you even mention the word God and people are like, ew, damn it, I was so about it. Jen, I was so about your message until you said the word G-O-D. And now I'm like, ugh, I get it. They polluted us. Because everybody thinks that God is something external of you. How many people are out there really preaching that you're God? That's why I love Lucifer so much. He was out there telling people, I'm the most high God. You're either about it or you're not. So the theory, look, the reason I love Lucifer is because the story of Lucifer is that he fell from heaven, right? He said, fuck this place. I'm God. I want to exalt myself as the most high God. And so he left heaven and 2/3 of the angels left with him, right? Notice that in the story, he never didn't become an angel. It's not like he stopped becoming an angel. He was still the most beautiful angel. So, facts. He never stopped becoming one. Yeah? And ironically enough, if you think about it, 2/3 of the angels fell from heaven. The dude would win a popularity contest. He would be president. He literally wins the majority. So, a lot of those angels probably didn't like it up there. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the angels probably did not like being told, do as I do, say as I say, all that. That's why I love Lucifer so much. I got a big heart on for him. I love Lucy. I do. I love that Lucy-goosey, honey. And I love that Lilith as well. I also love Jesus, but I also love Judas. I love all of them. That's the cool thing about knowing that you're all of it. You can love all aspects of yourself and realize they're all there for a specific reason. So, honey, I loved the Lightbringer before the light got brought, okay? I was out here loving Lucifer before that shit was popular. Girl, I was getting persecuted for that shit for the last 13 years ever since I saw him, okay? No, I'm not kidding, though. I actually did have an out-of-body experience where I met a being of light 13 years ago. And I went on my journey a long time, honey, finding out Jesus and Lucifer are very good friends. You can't hate one without hating the other, and you can't love one without loving the other. Yeah? So anyway, I've got my way of preaching things, honey. So when I talk to you about God, just know I've got a little spin on things. Most people, when you go to church, you're not expecting to hear that from the preacher. But look, hey, that's why we don't have many women preachers out there, because us women teach things a little bit differently. That's why there's not many women preachers, right? I think the Bible was trying to convince you that there shouldn't be, for a reason. Because we're potent as fuck, honey. When we drive a message, girl, we drive it home. There's a reason they didn't want us to preach, and there's a reason they stoned us to death in the 1600s. And in every hundreds. There's a reason. But anyway, yeah, I'm a different kind of preacher, honey. I'm a preacher who loves Lucifer. And I'm a preacher who loves Jesus. And I'm a preacher who loves herself as Jesus and as Lucifer. And I teach you the same shit. So, look, if you want to call me a cult leader, have at it. But just know that I'm different than most cult leaders, because I'm not the cult leader that says I'm God and only I'm God. My whole gig is that I teach you you're God too. So, if it's a cult, it's kind of a backwards cult. It's a cult where you are freed of the mind and you're liberated. And you know that you're God and you run the shit and you can do whatever the fuck you want to do. And whomever the fuck you want to do. You want to move on from your asshole ex, girl, do so. You want to make it work with your asshole ex, girl, do so. You are God. Do what the fuck you want to do. Dude, where did that come from? Where's that? What's that? What's that? Tell me. Somebody's got it. I know you do. Where did I hear that? Do whatever the fuck you want to do. Where did I hear that, guys? Was that a movie? Do whatever the fuck you want to do. You're God. So I teach God a little different today than I did back when I had a Bible in my hand and I was preaching like a Bible thumper and I beat people over the head with it. I'm teaching things a little bit differently today, honey. Now it's a little bit more about Lucifer. It's a loosey-goosey kind of thing. I love it. But the real Lightbringer is the one that really gave us free will, huh? Taught us some shit. Brought light down from heaven to teach us down here in the dark. Why would you oppose? What? I don't get that. Most beautiful angel. It's not like that shit stopped because he left heaven. He's still pretty fucking beautiful. He's still sexy as hell, honey. He's still sexy in hell. And I'd really like to take him back to heaven where that man belongs. Okay. Okay. I'd really like to believe as well that I am the Most High God in my reality. I'd really like to get real blasphemous with it. Fuck the government and fuck religion. I'd like to get quite blasphemous with it. I'd like to be free. Thank you. 'Cause I'm free. Like Lucy. I wanna leave heaven. If heaven is filled with rules and regulations, do this, do that, say this, wear this, That's so funny. My internet just cut out and it said, try again, ? Or end stream. Oh, hell no. We're going to try again. 'Cause I'm free. I'm free falling. Yeah. Bring the light from up there. Bring it down here. And go right the fuck back to where you were. You were up there. Get it back, guys. Hey, I'm really the ones I'm talking to, I think, are the 2/3 of the angels that fell with me. Pretty sure y'all catch my drift. And I'm pretty sure you want to catch that drift right back up to the heavenlies, honey. So if you know that you are the Most High God of your reality, then, well, give this a thumbs up. It would be lovely. Or share with your friends or something. I don't know. Just do something that proves that you're a baddie, okay, that you love me and I love you. but really, I'm a different kind of preacher. 1, because I have a vagina. 2, because I'm epic. And 3, because I just don't give a shit. So if you'd like to subscribe, please do so. It'd be amazing. I'd really love to use my twin flame story to highlight for everybody how you really truly are God. And you created a narcissist accidentally, sure. Unconsciously, yeah. But you still did it. So undo it. Manifest the bastard back. You know, in what's the movie? Elle Woods, when she says, what is it? Legally Blonde, yeah? The woman was like, so, what are you going to do about it? Get the bastard back. Right. Do it or don't, I don't care. Or leave his ass, girl. Either way, become empowered. Okay? Either become empowered, be that boss bitch that gets your man back, or be about it, be a boss bitch, and divorce his ass. I don't give a shit. I don't care what you do with your life, honey. All I know is you're going to do it for God. You're going to do it for love. You're going to do it for yourself. That's all I know. That's all I know is you're God, and you're doing it for you, period. You're not doing it for your mom, for your pastor, for a religious order. And you're not staying out of fear because of a religious order either. Oh, it says not to divorce. It says not. I'll just give a fuck what it says. It was a book you bought at Target, girl. You're giving that book so much power over you because it has the word holy on it. That's it. That's literally it. You're giving that book more power over your life. You're making that your false idol. That you're making that your God. You're making that your deity. And you bought that shit at Target. You don't know who wrote it. Mass published. Mass publicized. Mass edited. Mass distributed. For a profit. And you're using that book to dictate whether you get to be happy ever in your life again because you don't want to divorce that asshole? Girl, I don't know what to tell you. Way to hand your power over as a conscious creator to a book that someone wrote who you don't even know. And don't get me started on how many versions of that book there are on that shelf, girl. And then don't get me started on how many other versions there are at Wally World. You want to give all your power over to a book, you do so. Not me. Nah, I give my power over to the divorce decree. That's what I gave my power over to. Signed, sealed, delivered. Here you go. Have a good one. Parting ways. Toodles. That's what I gave my power to. Do you want to give your power to that? Do so. Do you want to give your power back to your twin flame union? Do so. Either way, you will be about it. Either way, you will know that ye are gods. Either way, you will know that you are powerful and you are the almighty. You are it. Either you divorce, break up, whatever. Leave that job. Don't talk to that friend anymore. Whatever. Either you're about it and you're that boss bitch, or you're getting that relationship back together and you're that boss bitch. It does not matter which. You are that boss bitch. Whatever avenue you go down, you are that boss bitch and you need to know it. And the whole world will start knowing it. Period. Period. The whole world's about to know it, queen. Ticked off Tina's behind you. If they cannot get with the program and they don't like that you just got back together with your mans, well, that's God's will, isn't it? That you guys got back together. 11. We got 11 people in here and 11 likes. It was God's will, because it was your will, that you got back together, right? So ticked off Tina is no longer following God's will. Right. So, skedaddle. She needs to go to a different reality where she gets karma for not following God's plan, for not being aligned with the Most High God, which is you, which is Lucifer, which is Jesus. Ooh! And I haven't even had caffeine today. All I've got is the Most High God channeling through me, girl. That's it. Thank you, Jesus. But yeah, I haven't even had caffeine. Can you believe that? And it's crazy. Anyway, ticked off Tina. If you're sitting behind me and you see me and my man getting it on in the pew, honey, just look away. Look away. Because it's going to get really hot and heavy there in that church. It's a holy place, honey, and he's going into my holy steeple. Oh! That man knows how to turn on my holy water. Do you catch my drift? Sometimes my holy waters get gushing, honey. And it is a thing. And it's like, Tina, if that pisses you off, you can have a seat somewhere else, queen, because I don't give a shite. Go to that other pew over there. All the salty Sallys are there. Ticked off Tina, salty Sally, and manipulative Margies are all over there. You have a seat, babe. This row are for winners. Winners sit here. Yeah. So either you're a boss bitch or you're not. If you want to divorce that asshole, please do so. And know that you're doing it for the glory of God. If you want to get that ex back, please do so. And know that you're doing it for the glory of God. Because either way, you are God and you're that boss bitch, period. I love it. I haven't even, Paige, it's my Paige Hodges. Girl, how you doing? I love you, preach. Hey, Jason, how are you? I'm picking up what you're throwing down, Jenna. I love it, girl. Put you some holy water in that coffee this morning, sweet cheeks. We're going to do it. We're going to do it up. We're going to do it up devil style, and we're going to do it up God style. And see, that's the thing. I can easily talk to you about the devil because I've seen it. And I know that I was it. I was channeling the devil a lot. And I could also talk to you about God because I was it and I am it and I was channeling God a lot. I'm both, if I want to be. I don't really want to be the devil anymore, though. Because I think, one, it's kind of a moot point. Some people tell me like I'm a Satanist and I'm like, yeah, but not really, though. Because I don't worship the ego. Not anymore. The ego is a joke. The ego is Satan in this instance. Biblically, religiously, it's just the terminology I use. Satan, aka the ego, really ain't shit. It is going to be dissolved completely on the floor. Like, it is going to be a puddle of nothing on the floor eventually. Your Christ itself is the real thing that deserves worship. Might as well invest in that shit. That's like seeing into the future. I see into Christ consciousness because I know that shit's going to win. I do not think that Satan's going to win. I think that Jesus wins. Period. Right? I hate that everyone just accepts the devil is this evil entity but doesn't think to ask God for his forgiveness. Everyone deserves God's love and mercy and forgiveness. Yeah, absolutely. You're right. Mary Magdalene was the twin flame of Jesus. I also very much agree with that. I very much agree. I think that's a beautiful testament. I really do. I'm a hopeless romantic. So, I'm a hopeless romantic. So I just like to think that Mary Magdalene and Jesus were kind of a thing. Cute. I'd like to think there's like another story in the Bible that they didn't put in there where they like sailed off into the sunset and they made lots of babies. But again, I'm just a hopeless romantic. Because that's like the only good story in the Bible that ended well, right? And you know I'm right. They hid the truth about Mary Magdalene essentially being a disciple, right? She was probably out there preaching the truth real loud, honey, and real proud. Because that woman knew what hell was. As a prostitute, having to sell yourself like that, just to make it, think about it. Think about it. Selling yourself to make it in this 3D physical world. And unconditional love forgave her. Unconditional love looked right at her and said, Mary, who here is judging you? And she looked around and said, oh, wait. No one, Jesus. They all left. And he's like, yeah. Go and sin no more. Because there is no more sin, because there is no one judging you anymore. Unconditional love does not judge. It's gone. Sin is over in unconditional love. In unconditional love, there is no sin. But you have to be in unconditional love, which means you have to be in Christ, which means you have to be in yourself, which means you have to be in love with yourself for there be no sin. Hey, Crystal. Hi, guys. I'm having trouble keeping up with the ones not being positive. Stop looking at them. The ones not being positive are not for you. Are you positive? Crystal, are you a positive girl? No, I mean, you don't even have to answer it out loud. Just ask yourself, are you positive? Are you a positive person? Okay then. Why the fuck are you entertaining people that are negative Nancys? I don't get that. Make it make sense. They're not even in your orbit. Everyone as you pushed out, be very careful. You're attracting, like attracts like, right guys? I hate to say it, but you're not manifesting what you want. You're manifesting what you are. Are you positive? Because you're going to manifest positive people. Are you empowered? Because you're going to manifest empowered people. Are you depressed? Because you're going to manifest depressed people. Are you addicted? Because you're going to manifest addicted people. You don't get what you want, you get what you are. That's why know when to change but self means go within and change this shit internally. What's that? Oh, I could have sworn I saw a black fly in here. And I was like, what? How'd that get in here? But it wasn't. It was a trick of the eye. Yeah. That's your message, Crystal. It's an illusion. Negative people. It's a frequency. And you're tuning into it every single day when you talk about them. When you believe they exist, they do, honey. And you're bringing that shit into your reality as God. Congratulations. That's how powerful you are, Crystal. You are that powerful. Hi, Jenna. How are you? How is your health now? I'm doing a lot better. Thank you so much. I'm about 95% better, I think. Thanks for asking, sweetheart. Why do aggressive people start lives? Every like I've... Okay, never mind. I already didn't read your comment right because I don't give a fuck. Can you tell what resonates me? No, I can't. I'm not doing readings today. Okay. The neighborhood does not feel loved. I don't care if the neighborhood feels loved. I feel loved when I use the word fuck. I love me using the word fuck. So I will fucking use it anytime I damn well please. Do you understand? Great. I'm glad you understand. I'm glad we got it. Thank you. I trust that you understood. Going to hell for using the F word. You see, that's exactly why Lucifer wanted to get kicked out of your heaven, bitch. Your heaven sucks. Your heaven with all those rules and regulations, bitch, Christ set me free. If Christ sets me free to say the word fuck, I'm going to say the word fuck. You got a problem with it, you should take it up with somebody who has a suggestion box, because it sure as shit ain't me, sweet cheeks. Lucifer didn't like your rules and regulations, and nor do I. I want to be the Most High God in my reality, not you and your stupid rules that I can't use the F-bomb and get into heaven. Bitch, I am in heaven, and I use the F-bomb to get there. You got an issue, it sounds like. You're going to want to get that really checked out, because I don't give a what? A what? A fuck. I don't. The rules and regulations are done. That's an old age thing, honey. That's an old world thing. We're in a new world order now, sweet cheeks. It's a new world. It's my world, and you're just living in it. Okay? You're sitting here on my chat, listening to my testimony, listening to me speak on my channel. You're going to either sit there, shut up, and be silent, or you're just going to unsubscribe, and I'll make you silent by booting your ass out of here. Those are the two choices you have. Okay? So, telling someone they're going to hell because they use the F-bomb is the most fucking ridiculous thing I have ever heard in my entire life. It would be no different than you telling me that Deuteronomy, talking about a witch being cursed or hexed or stoned to death or some shit, is also right. You sound ignorant, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to empower ourselves by saying, is there a reality where someone just told me some stupid bullshit like that? There is. There is a reality where someone told me something as ignorant as that. That I can't access heaven because I use the word fuck. There is a reality where shit like that actually happens. And then there is a reality where I become a boss bitch and I say, fuck off. You and your rules and regulations are exactly why Lucifer and 2/3 of the angels didn't want to be there in heaven, because heaven is full of bunch of hypocrites and narcissistic trolls like yourself. Do not ever try to condemn somebody to hell again for using the F-bomb, because I bet you anything you have said the word fuck in your life once. At least. I would really highly suggest taking that log out of your eye before you try to take a splinter out of mine. Okay? Don't come in here all judgmental, honey, because this is a different kind of church. Take that jealous Julie shit somewhere else. We're not doing that here. If you do not like that I use the word fuck, the solution, and I'm going to tell you the solution of solutions, is to unsubscribe and stop watching me. It is literally that easy. It's so easy, even you could do it. How dare anybody try to condemn another soul into a place of poverty or a place of hell because they do what they want to do. Bitch, you don't know me. Get it really right before you get it really wrong. Anyway, going back to what I was saying before I got fucking interrupted. You are God, so you're either going to be about it or you're going to let some tyrannical Tina take over your relationship. Right? If they send jealousy, if they send their evil eye, whatever, it doesn't matter. Boot them into the reality that they deserve to be in. Don't call them anymore. Don't hang out with them. And whatever you do, but for God's sake, do not take food and drink from that person. Please. Grow up, guys. Grow up. It's given witchcraft. Out here going to these parties, these events, these festivities, and you guys are like eating the turkey, but they freaking curse the turkey and you eat that shit and you die for 3 days because you got pneumonia. Stop eating and drinking and sharing bread, breaking bread with people that you don't even like, bruh. And you know they don't like you. Grow up. Grow the fuck up. Oh, but I bet if I just like get high with them this one time, like maybe it'll change. Nah, honey. Who's to say they haven't laced that shit? Why don't you grow up? Grow up. Anyway, you're either God or you're not. You're either the only one in your reality making rules or you're not. You're either giving it over to tyrannical Tina behind you, who can't stand that you two are together and plant seeds in your mind and says, he's going to just get back to how he was. I know. Once a cheater, always a cheater, honey. Hey, it's okay. I don't, it's very tough to stay like this. You're going to want to go back. I get it. People like that, snakes in the grass, honey. They do not deserve to be at your table at all. Because if the Most High God gives you what you want, which is your will, by the way, and it's for your person to get back together with you, who in the God's green planet is going to tell you otherwise? No, for real. If God wills it, if God orchestrates it, if God is ordaining that shit, who is going to tell you otherwise? Nobody. And you're God. So you're either about it or you're not. So today when I was like helplessly like, tell me, God, should I break up with my boyfriend? Should I? Tell me, Lord. God said, bitch, you tell me. Do you want him or do you not? I'll either orchestrate a way of us out of here or I'll put this man in his place and get him to God. What do you want? Oh, okay. Oh, right. Okay, cool. Yeah, I want him. Okay. Let's do this. Because you're a bad bitch and a good witch. And let's do it. For God's glory. And also for a book that I'm going to author one day and sell millions. Sell millions of copies. It's going to be right next to the Bible. It's going to be next to the Bible at Target. You're going to see it, girl. It's going to be how I got my marriage back despite that thing. And it's going to point to the Holy Bible. How I got my marriage back despite this Bible telling me I can't. Despite religious Christian trolls telling me I can't. Despite religious orders telling me I'm not allowed to love a cheater. I'm not allowed to love my Judas. I'm not allowed to love Lucifer. I'm not allowed to love the devil. I'm not allowed to love the things that went wrong and say, you know what? But God, though. But God, though. There's no one to change but self. You are not changing your boyfriend, honey. You are changing you. That's it. Your boyfriend conforms, or he doesn't, and you find a new one, queen. It's as easy as that. You change, and he changes with you. And if he doesn't, you say, bye-bye, boo. That is how it goes. Either way, you do it for the glory of God. Either way, you do it for the glory of you. Either way, it is for your self-empowerment, queen. And there's a reason men did not want women like me preaching throughout the years. Oh, I'll tell you. Right now, as I feel so much more alive after I got over COVID and pink eye and cheating, oh my God, I am like such a different woman. And I know now there is a reason they wanted to silence me. Woo! I get it. I say it now. I understand why everybody hated me for 35 years, girl, wanted to silence me. But they haven't silenced me yet. Bitch, you can't kill me. I'm invincible. I'm literally never going to die. My soul will never die. Period. Do what you want to my body, but I'll just come back and haunt your ass. I'm cool with it. Just kidding. I probably won't. I probably won't want to waste time haunting you. I'll just want to go like eat froyo or something. I don't know. But I will come back and I'll do this shit again and it'll be fun. Because I don't die. Period. They try it. But I'm just too powerful. I'm just too amazing. I'm just too me. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm pretty sure Lucifer, he got it right. He was like, if there's all these rules and regulations in heaven, I'm not even allowed to use the word fuck. What? What do you mean? Didn't God invent the word fuck? Oh wait, didn't God actually create the act of it too? Oh, what? Honey, to be in your heaven with all those rules and regulations, look, me and Lucy, we got a thing, okay? He's super sexy. I got a thing for that one. He claimed to be the Most High God, and I kind of believe that he is. I'm pretty sure that he claims he is, so he is. Your rules and regulations in heaven, I'd rather rot in hell. I'd rather be down here wherever this is then. I didn't really want your heaven. Thank you. Not allowed to use the word fuck. I'm not allowed to eat a cheeseburger. I'm not allowed to have sex before marriage. I'm not allowed to have sex, period. I'm not allowed to love somebody who cheated on me. I'm not allowed to be like wearing provocative clothes. I'm not allowed to listen to secular music. I'm not allowed to... Bye. No thanks. I didn't want your heaven. I want to use the word fuck. And if your God would condemn me to hell for using the word fuck, then I don't really worship your God because I think he's a fucking douchebag. I'd rather worship my God, who is a lot more freeing and a lot more carefree and a lot more fun and a lot more like lively. I'd rather worship my God and tell yours to fuck off. Those rules and regulations I don't abide by because I'm free in Christ. And those who Christ sets free are free indeed. If I want to eat a cheeseburger, best believe I'll eat a fucking cheeseburger. Thank you. My reality, my matrix, my rules. Your reality, your God, your limitations. I'm not about it though. I don't like limitations, and I certainly don't like trolls from Trollville who try to put me in a box and tell me what I can fucking do and don't do in order to get to heaven. Girl, you're not even in heaven. So when you get to heaven and then you want to tell me how to get there, I'll listen. But you telling me from hell how to get to heaven, it's not going to work for me, and it's not going to work for the 17 people coming to my church service today. Okay? Have a seat, because you look stupid. All right? Have a seat in my pew back there at the very back. Have a seat. Open your hymnal, honey. The song is called I Don't Give a Fuck. Open it. It's like page 153 or something. We're going to sing it in a second. Anyway, if you want to be the Most High God in your reality, then you need to be about it, no matter how many people tell you otherwise. Because a lot of people are going to tell you otherwise. They're going to say, wow, that's blasphemous. If you're a woman, they're going to say, wow, she's a witch. She's a Jezebel spirit. She's a demon. I don't give a fuck what they say. I care what God says. God does not call me evil. God does not call me reckless. God does not call me a fool. God says I'm beautiful, intelligent, wise, creative, passionate, funny, smart, inspirational, motivational. Right? So A lot of people will try to knock you down when you finally found your power and you finally realized who you are at a soul level, a core level. A lot of people will try it. I don't give a fuck. I care what you want. Stop caring what your mom wants. Stop caring what a pastor wants. Stop caring what a church organization wants. Stop caring what everybody else wants but you. It's really time to get selfish, guys. I hate to say it. Selfishness is not selfish. Being selfish is really not selfish when it eventually leads to selflessness. Especially if in that story of those two coming together in church, like Emily and Victor. Those were the two that were about to get their marriage back, right? If those two are now getting their marriage back, and that's selfish because Emily is selfishly deciding that she wants her husband back, well, it's not really selfish if she's using it to inspire others, is she? It's not selfish. It's selflessness. It's thinking of others and yourself now. Narcissists only think of themselves. But empaths with boundaries think of themselves and others. There's not a selfish bone in your body, empath. In fact, that's why the world steamrolled over you, girl. That's why you were a walking fucking doormat your whole life, because you're not selfish. Facts. In fact, you should have been taking a page from the narcissist playbook. You should have been a little bit more selfish, honestly, but you weren't. Empath, starseed, lightworker. That's actually your downfall, is you're not at all selfish. So it's time to get selfish, girl. Time to start thinking about your wants, your needs, and your desires. The ones that God lays on your heart, those instant visions, that instant feeling of like, oh, I want that. Bitch, go get it. Why don't you think you can have it is the real question. That's the real question. You see a Maserati, right? You see someone driving a Maserati. And you're like, oh, that'd be so, man. Oh, I want that. Bitch, it is yours. It's your reality where he's driving a Maserati in your quantum field, your quantum bubble. That's already your Maserati. I'm not saying go steal that shit. I'm saying manifest one for you. He has it. Why can't you? So many of us, we feel that desire. We get that instant Holy Spirit moment where you're like, oh my God, I have this desire and I think I want it. I know I do, but how though? Like, how will it work? It doesn't fucking matter how. What matters is that it was laid on your heart by your higher self, aka Christ, aka God. Your higher self laid that shit on your heart because in some reality somewhere, you already have it. Same with me talking about wanting to marry Augustine. Yeah, he cheated on me, but he's still my husband. So, bitch, he is mine. Back off. In some reality, we're already married. That's why I have this innate urge and desire to make this work. It's put on my heart by the all-knowing God that knows one reality where we're married. And if I like it, I say it's mine. Consistently, every day, day in, day out, day in, day out. I don't give a shit what the 3D tells me. I don't give a shit how many women throw themselves at him. The only reason they're throwing themselves at him is because I'm in his life. It's actually kind of sad. They only want him because I do. When I didn't want him, I wasn't even in his orbit. She wanted nothing to do with him. Now, magically, ironically, I want him and I'm pouring all this energy and love into him. And he's like suddenly becoming like a big deal. And all of a sudden she's like, oh my God, here are my panties. Ew. No thanks. He's my husband. Thank you. There is a reality where we're already together. So if it's laid on my heart, I'm allowed to fucking have it. I'm allowed to claim it. Now, there's also another desire on my heart where we break up. And I'm allowed to have that if I want to claim it. Which one do I claim? Which one do I feed? Which one do I want as Jenna? Not as you guys. Oh, you should leave him because he's, oh, you should keep him. Not you. Not my mom. Not the karmic, not even Augustine himself can tell me what I want. It is up to us to know that we are God. That no one gets to put that on our heart except ourselves. Our higher self is giving us that desire and that need. That want, that craving. That's put there by God, honey. Which one are you going to choose as God? Feed into it with your Christ awareness. Feed into it with your Christ consciousness. Keep selecting it routinely, day in, day out, no matter what the 3D says, and you will get your Maserati. You will get your man back. You will get that new job. You will get that $1 million. You will get it. It is inevitable. It has to happen like that. So allow the Holy Spirit, aka you, to place on your heart, because you know you better than anybody. Place it on your heart that you have that desire already. All you need to do is claim it. Okay? Claim that you have what you want. But stop giving your power away to your mom or a pastor or a church group saying like, but you're not allowed to want that though. See, in this church, we don't divorce. It's like, we don't do it because we're so uppity and we don't leave. We stay forever, hooked and bound to our narcissistic, diabolical pieces of shit men. And we don't leave narcissistic, abusive assholes in this religion. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. Let me walk up out this bitch and take everybody with me. Girl, bye. Because unconditional love would not allow abuse. Girl, bye. Preaching that shit from a pulpit. Honey, put that in your book and read it. Girl, bye. Jesus himself would not even have allowed women to be abused like that. And y'all out here starting religions on that shit. Oh, we don't leave. No, we don't divorce. No. We work it out. Bitch, you work it out. I'm gone. I'm not paying $300 to a fucking psychoanalysis psychologist to tell me I should stay and make this shit work. Bye. Girl, bye. I don't care. But if some of you, as God, decide that you do want to salvage your relationship, do it. Do it. I dare you. That shit'll be fun. I'd love to watch it, girl. Munch, munch. I'm going to get me some popcorn. I'm going to subscribe to your channel. I'm going to read your book. I'm going to put money in your bank account, bitch. Best believe it. I will watch your show on Netflix. Get him, girl. You get him. Narcissistic ex who? He's changing. That man's changing. I see it. I love it. Others, they'll have the popcorn and they'll be watching for your downfall. Oh, he's never going to change. He's an asshole, just like the rest of them. Just because you have an asshole in your life doesn't mean I have to have one in mine, okay? Okay. Just because you're sad and depressed in your life and your reality doesn't mean I need to be sad and depressed in my life and my reality. We were both cheated on, honey. Both of us. But I want to do something about it. I want to be about it. And I want to know that I'm God and change this shit. And if you don't want to, totally fine. But go be miserable elsewhere. Ticked off Tina. Go be ticked off somewhere else. I'm not even a follower, so shut up. I don't know you. Why would I shut up for you? I don't even fucking know who you are. Who are you? Oh, that's right. I don't care. I don't care. I'm so glad I found your channel. I'm not sure why you're so upset. I'm upset because you just now found my channel. I see, that's why. I'm so sad. The YouTube algorithm just started blessing me. The YouTube gods just started blessing me with people rolling into my channel, honey. It only just now happened. That shit's been taking me a minute. That's why I'm upset. But I'm really happy that you're here. Thank you for being here. Love it. Love it. All right, let me make sure that these chats are up to date because sometimes they get like... Spit your shit, Jenna. Oh, that's my girl, Naya. Ooh. Spit your shit, Jenna. Yeah, why not? I have authority to do so. You know, when a lot of people try to preach like this and they talk out their ass, you know, it's like, who died and made you God? Right? Who died and gave you that pulpit? Bitch, I died and gave me this voice. I died to self. I died to ego. I die daily. That's what the Bible said. That's what I think Apostle Paul said, that I die daily. Now, why would he say that? Because you're supposed to be handling your ego daily. You're supposed to be killing that shit off daily. So who died and made you God? If you can't say your ego, then bitch, I'm not listening to you. I die daily. I have authority to speak like this. Who died and gave me this voice? Me. I died. Many deaths. 2019 was my near-death experience, but then every day after that, I died and keep dying to self. I die to the ego. I kill off the ego. The part of me that needs to die off, that tries to keep me from love and happiness and prosperity and health and humor and laughter and friends, and that part of me is dying. That's what makes me God. So when I say to preachers and pastors with a pulpit, I'm like, who died and made you God? If you can't say your ego died to make you God, bitch, I'm not listening to you. I don't give a shit. I really don't. I don't care how many followers you have. I don't care how many dollars you have in the bank account. Girl, I do not have even one private jet. And if you have 50, I'm not listening to your ass. Who died and made you God? A lot of you in here died and made yourself God. You exalted yourself as the Most High God the same way Lucifer did. When he fell from heaven as the most beautiful angel, he died. He came here into a physical, deep, deep, dark abyss. This place is hell on earth, bro. This place, the 3D physical construct, this matrix, this simulation that we're in, this video game that we're in, it's death itself. It is the cave. It's death. It is the grave. Okay? So you can resurrect yourself from it. But first you have to know where you're from first. Like, first you have to know the light that is you. You are the light bringer. You're the one that brought the light, so that in this next phase of your life, you know where the fuck to go. Right? So resurrection is here, guys. The rapture's here. That shit's already right. It's already written. It's already righteous. It's already happening. It's happening now. The rapture is happening now. The rapture is you. It is yourself. Rapturing yourself. Stop looking to some politician to come save your ass. Thinking that if you vote for some guy, he's going to like save the country, save the world. Nah, bitch. He's a man. Flawed. And he'll do stupid shit like he already did. Stop giving your power over to a man and give your power over to you, God, of your reality. Okay? But your higher self, not the egoic self, because your ego ain't shit. And it is going to be so obvious soon when it is in a puddle on the floor, because your ego ain't shit. And it got handled. It got handled by the light that is you. It got handled by the light bringer that is you. It got handled by the Christ that is you. It got handled by God that is you. Period. So, I see now, and only today, why they've tried to silence me for 35 years, girl. I'm starting to see it. I'm like, damn, am I this good of a preacher? But I have a vagina, though. Am I supposed to be good at this? Because I have a vagina. Damn, I'm the GOAT. I'm amazing at this shit. So I see why they try to convince women that they're not allowed to preach for a really long time. But I don't care. I make the rules. It's my matrix, my rules. And I say women with vaginas get to go out preaching the gospel as often as they want to. And honestly, I would have loved to have read or watched a movie written by Mary Magdalene. Because you know she's wise. You know she has seen some things. And you know that you should be taking advice from someone that wise. She was the twin flame of Jesus. I really believe that, so I kind of like her. And I kind of think that I would have watched her Netflix show. If she had a special, I would have watched it. I would have been best friends with Mary Magdalene. Facts. In fact, there was this girl at my Airbnb that I stayed at, and she was very much a gypsy soul, and she had, I think, a past like that. And I was like, I get it, girl. I get it. I would never judge. I would never judge. People don't understand. I was homeless. You do what you do, honey. Sorry. It is what it is. Homeless, people do what they do. I would never judge a woman who had to do what she had to do, girl. Ever. A man at rock bottom who had to do what he had to do? No. Tough times? Desperate measures. It's like, never. I would never judge. If you want to judge, you have at it, honey. But you look really fucking stupid. And you look judgmental as hell. And honestly, this is why I'm so excited for the new earth, because the new earth has a lot less churches in it. A lot less people feeding the masses with bullshit. People don't want to go to church, honey, where your jealous Julie ass is up there preaching all jealous like. And envious and hating on the ones that are still blessed at rock bottom, even after being prostituted. Even after being drug addicts. Even after being homeless and having nothing. God, though. The Most High God still wants to bless those people. And you can pull the stick out your ass, honey, because you look ridiculous. Being envious and spiteful and jealous of women like me who were homeless, and I had a man come 2,000 miles come get my ass and rescue me from homelessness. And now I live with him, and he takes care of me and provides for me and protects me and loves me and shelters me. Yeah. You got a problem with that. I suggest you take it up with somebody who gives a shit, because it certainly isn't me. A lot of women like me at rock bottom need to know that hope is real. You don't have to live on the street anymore. You don't have to live in a tent. Look how many people just dropped out my live stream. Look how many people dropped like flies the second I called that shit out. Did you see that? That's right. Call that shit back. Call it out. Call it out for what it is. The spirit of jealousy, the spirit of envy. Call that shit out. Watch people drop like flies up out of your life. No one is allowed in my life unless they are spiritually protected and do not allow the spirit of jealousy in their life. You want that spirit of envy, honey? The fuck up out of here. I was homeless, had 10 cents to my name, had nothing going for me. At my rock bottom, I was so in debt, so impoverished, but God still kept me afloat. And you know what? I loved myself like God loved me. And I loved myself every day. I'd look myself in the mirror and I'd say, you know what, honey? You're beautiful. I love you. Rise and shine, sweetheart. Look at you and your beautiful face. Look at your eyes. Look at your hair. Look how gorgeous you are. Look at your body. Ooh, I like it thick. Ooh, I love it. And I loved me so much at rock bottom in poverty. I loved me so much at rock bottom living in my car. 10 cents to my name. I loved me no matter what I wore. If I had to wear my clothes several days in a row, not wash my clothes for weeks, I had so much love and dignity and respect for myself at rock bottom, bitch. Don't come in here with that nasty ass jealous energy thinking you're going to hate me because I got rescued by a really sweet, sensitive, caring man who works for God. A man who drove 2,000 miles, lost tons of money to do it, come rescue me. In fact, he was supposed to show up on a Friday to come get me, right? Tell me why. He's calling me on Tuesday. He's like, nah, I'm on the road. I'm not waiting. It's now. I'm coming. You either like it or don't. I don't care. He showed up several days early because he wanted to save me that much. He couldn't stand knowing where I lived. I lived in a hostel. I lived in a very low income place with 6 other roommates, and they were not all good and friendly. I'll tell you that. It was a step up above from a homeless shelter, but it was still the same. It was basically a homeless shelter. And so he came and rescued my ass. And I'll tell you what, God loves me so much that God wants to bless me every single day infinitely. And the women just like me. Yeah? There were things that I did. Sure. I did some shit I'm not proud of. I would never be proud of it. It doesn't mean that I don't forgive myself. Right? There's a lot of Mary Magdalens out there. They had to do what they had to do. I would never judge her. I would never judge him. If you want to, this is the wrong place for you, sweet cheeks. Go somewhere else because I don't give a fuck. You're not about to judge me and the beautiful life that I've lived. And you're not about to judge any of these amazing people. I've had people on here recently tell me that they had to sleep under a truck recently. I had one lady literally email me saying that I'm an inspiration to her because she literally had to sleep under a truck. I had another lady tell me she was so poor she couldn't even afford a new toothbrush. So you want to take that jealousy somewhere else, bitch, because you're not staying on my channel. People will drop like flies out of my life, out of my orbit. I'm done. The spirit of jealousy is not even about to take hold here. I'm going to be blessed infinitely by the Most High God. Period. And if you don't like it, I suggest you get to step in. There's the door. Don't let it hit you, or the good Lord split you. I get what I want, and I get what I deserve because I know that Christ loves me unconditionally. I know that God loves me unconditionally. And when I claim that shit, I get it. When I want a man to devote time and energy and love and healing to me, he'll do it. When I want to be spoiled like his spoiled princess, trust me, that is exactly what's going to happen. I don't care if 8 billion people on the planet oppose that. They can't oppose it. Because my will is stronger than their will because I'm God and they're not. Not in my reality. In their own reality, they're God. But not in my reality. So, a lot of women that I read for, a lot of men that I coach have been indoctrinated. They've been in cults. They've been trafficked. They've been manipulated by narcissists. They've been love bombed. They've been drug addicts. They've been prostitutes, dancers. And so what? Jesus ate with tax collectors and prostitutes and lepers. Right? So I think you should really get it fucking right before you get it really fucking wrong. Coming in here, judging me because I want to start abiding by God's will over my life and having blessing upon blessing upon blessing and more of blessings from these women in here like me. You're just jealous because you've got everything in the world and so much misery in your heart. And I've got nothing in this world and I'm still happy. You need to take that jealousy elsewhere because we don't do that here. We don't do the spirit of envy and we don't do the spirit of jealousy, and you'll want to unsubscribe and you'll just drop like flies right up out of my chat and it will be like that, period, facts. Let's go. Let's look at these comments here. Real. Hey, Olivia. Oh, I don't know you, but I know he loves you and he has you, period. That's it, Samantha. Thanks for being here. The Bible does say not to judge others. Exactly. I will be praying for them. There it is. Wow, Jenna, never seen you before. So I don't know your story, but it's passionate. I can tell. Oh, honey, I've been dead and I've been alive. I'm glad you did. I'm happy you're found one to take care of you. I'm glad God set you a loving man. He absolutely did. And the Bible does not say to use foul language. You are beautiful. I don't care what the Bible says. I'm not a Christian. I'm not preaching from the Bible. I don't care what a book tells me to do. I don't care what my mom tells me to do, what a government agency tells me to do. If I follow, I'll abide by the rules. I'll follow the speed limit because my ass doesn't want a ticket and I don't want to hurt other people. I don't simply follow it because someone says jump, I say how high. I do it because I understand that there's a speed limit for a reason. I wear my seatbelt because I understand the law and I understand I don't want my ass projected through the fucking window. You see what I'm saying? I do what I want to do as God if it makes sense to me. I do not need you to tell me what to do because you have a book. You bought that book at Target and it was written by a whole bunch of men that you don't know, honey. You cannot tell me that book was not written by a whole bunch of alcoholics. You can't. No, you can't. So don't tell me that I need to abide by some written prophecy made by some dude I don't know, and I need to believe it because you and your cult tells me to. No, thank you. I choose me and listening to whatever I say. And if I want to use the F-bomb, I'm going to use the F-bomb. Okay? Great. Now, it is up to us to determine how we're about to live this next phase of our life. We're either about it, girl, or we're not about it. You're either going to walk the walk and talk the talk, or you're just going to look hella foolish. I want my man, in a whole bunch of ways, honey, in a whole bunch of ways. Mainly, I want him tall, dark, and handsome, just like he is. But I now, today, have this choice to make. Me, Jenna, today, I can either break up with him, because up to this point, so far, in the last about week or so, I've been manifesting him to just come in so douchebaggery, like, it's horrible. Or I can say, yeah, okay, and so what, I'm God, though. Okay, and dude's obsessed with me. Okay, and he drools over me. Okay, and he still shows up on my channel and protects me and moderates for me. Okay, and he's gonna take me on a date tonight. Okay, and he's gonna lay it on me thick, girl. Okay, and it's us. We're the ones determining what we get. Stop giving your power over to a book. Stop giving your power over away to a televangelist. Stop giving your power over away to a community church member who says you shouldn't divorce your husband. If he's an abusive prick, if he's an abusive prick, divorce him. It's as easy as that. And you know what? Spirit is going to show you something. I just literally got a message from a tarot reader that I watch, and it literally said, how did she word it? This person wants to spend the rest of their life with you. Right. Because I'm claiming that that man is mine. So, right. The universe has to show me proof. When I said, oh, he's a narcissist, he's so rude. Right. The universe had to show me proof of him being a dickwad. And now I say, oh my God, he's so sweet. He's so generous and I love him. And he's so kind and he's like amazing. Okay, like in a lot of ways. So now the universe is like, okay, right. Bet. You say you want generosity. Okay, bet. Watch him spoil you like the princess you are. You say that you want really good sex. What? Okay, bet. Right? Oh, and it's so funny too, because look at somebody trying to hack my PayPal. Y'all know I'm going places. So I just got a notification on my phone that somebody's trying to hack my PayPal and change my password. Bitch, change this. You'll never touch my money, bitch. My money is not your money. My money is God's money. My money is my money. You will never have it. You will never touch my money ever in life. Look how you know where I'm going. Ooh, you know it. You know it. Ooh, you know I got money coming in, or you wouldn't have been trying to hack my PayPal before it had a dime in it. You know what's really sad? Whoever just thought that you're going to try shit like that, just know that you just tried to steal from God. Please know that you just tried to steal from a woman who was homeless not even a month ago. Please know that the shit coming down the pike for you being that fucking greedy and that desperate and that stupid, just watch. Watch how that shit's about to boomerang it back on you. Whoever just tried it, though, bet. That's my money, honey. That's my PayPal account. That's not yours. Keep trying it. I keep getting all these password recovery code emails. Keep trying it, babe. That shit will never happen. It's not your money. It's my money. It's God's money. Try touching it again and see what happens. Take that as a warning. Take that as a threat. Take that as whatever you want. Try it one more time. I dare you. Ask if I'm kidding. Anyway, karma, it's coming in. Don't try to steal from people who have less than you. Don't try to steal shit that isn't yours. Get your grimy, greasy paws off my delicate, beautiful, gorgeous bank account. It's delicate. I'm breathing life into it again. It's very delicate right now, and it's very susceptible. So I'm breathing life into it, and bitch, you are not about to take my money. My money is God's money. You're not about to steal it. I'd get it right before you get it hella wrong. Okay, you might want to stop while you're ahead. I am boomeranging that shit back to you 1,000-fold. Facts. Because the thing with me is, you don't have to bless me. You don't have to give me money. You don't have to pray for me. You don't have to give me compliments. You don't have to even send me an emoji, girl. You don't have to do shit. You don't have to help me. But you will not be hindering me. You will not be hurting me. You don't have to help me, but you sure as shit are not about to be hurting me without some hella karma coming in. And what I'm telling you right now is God is my witness. If I see one more fucking notification that your ass tried it, I'll send it back 10,000-fold. Watch yourself. It's not your money. Bitch, stay out my bank account. That's my money. That's God's money. That's the Most High's money. The Holy Spirit will be having a field day with you. Don't fucking try it. Anyway, so karma, exactly, plant seeds. Yeah. I think you already have that in the works. There it is, Samantha. Oh, I love it, girl. Thank you. Exactly. Because when I speak as God and I deliberately say as the I am consciousness that I am rich. I am secure. I am protected. I am divine. I am sexy. The universe has to agree with me. And you know what it does? It sends me notifications like that. And it says, you know what, bitch, you're right. Look how no one can access your stuff. You're right. You are protected. It was a security alert and it came to me. Exactly. They'll never have it. They'll never touch it ever. Right. More and more and more notifications come in to prove to me that I am hella protected. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. God's got me, boo. In darkest, dark times, when I was homeless, I already went through this. People stole my money. People stole shit from me. Had my passwords hacked, had everything hacked, stolen. I already went through this. And I already got safe. I already got all my shit protected at rock bottom. So that when I'm at rock top, and I'm at mountain top, no one can touch my millions coming in, girl. It's mine. That shit's mine. Back off it. I'm sending 10,000-fold what you just sent. Karma is not a bitch. She's a goddess. About to hit that ass. That karma is about to hit that ass. And my alibi is going to be me sitting here on my white rump just making money, honey. That's it. My alibi? I'm not doing shit to you. My hands are clean. I don't know you. I don't condone violence. I'm not doing shit to you. You're doing it to yourself. Stop trying to steal. That's not yours. Don't touch my shit. That's not yours. Never been yours. Pull the stick out of your ass. Go get it handled somewhere else, honey. Because the karma coming for you, it's a shit show. And I don't want you around me. Stay the fuck off my live stream. Stay the fuck out of my DMs. Stay the fuck out my phone. Stay the fuck out my email. Don't ever show up again. My money is my money and it ain't yours, bitch. It is yours. No one can steal from you. But only yourself. There it is. Samantha. You know what? You know what I like? Samantha. She's so real for it. You know who I like? Olivia. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Just made you both mods. Here we go. Here we go. Look at you lovely ladies. I love it. I love it. You guys are so awesome, dude. Fucking love having you here. Thank you for being here. There's a lot of women that preach in my church. Okay, King, get it. I love it. Thank you, King. Oh, yeah. Anybody, that's the thing. That's the thing. You really need to understand that when you do shit like that, when you send back 1,000-fold or 10,000-fold, do it if you want to. I do it because people need to learn. And I'm done. I'm done with the whole, oh, I hope they just get what they... No. Stay the fuck up off me. This is war. Don't touch my money. Don't touch me. You will learn. Stay off my live stream. Stay out of my livelihood. Stay out my fucking bank account. Thank you. Because a lot of women like me who have been homeless and impoverished for a really long time. We don't deserve that. Someone said, say my name, say my name. I don't want to. I don't know you. Olivia. Wait, who in the live stream that you don't want? I don't want anyone jealous. I don't want anyone that is harboring the spirit of anger, thievery. I don't like it. I don't like thieves. I just don't. Now, you're going to try it, and it's going to fail, and it's going to boomerang back to you. Judgment Day is upon all of us. So, whoever just tried to steal my money, whoever just tried to hack into my PayPal, listen to me. God loves you. A lot. And you don't have to steal. The beautiful thing about eternity in heaven, and heaven being within you, and within all of us, is that you don't really need to steal. You could just claim that money is yours. You don't have to steal from people. You can just claim that you're a millionaire and that's it, and it just shows in your lap. Maybe you win the lottery. Maybe you find money on the ground. I don't know. People hand you money. It doesn't matter. Stealing is not the answer. So, love is really the answer. And love is how people start getting their judgment and start getting their karma. So I'm going to love whoever just tried to steal from me. I love you. And I really, truly do love you so much that after you get your karma for it, and you get your course corrected, and you start realizing like, oh shit, that's actually maybe not great. Maybe I should stop stealing. I would welcome you in for a cup of tea, and I would be like, I'd love to help you figure out how to make money. Let's talk about it. Maybe you're a painter. Maybe you're an artist. Maybe you want to be a truck driver. Maybe you know. But thieving, stealing, not the answer, honey. It's just not. And because I live that way, God blesses me with more and more abundance. So I think it's beautiful that you can see that I'm about to really start bringing that money in, because I know it's mine. It's mine. It's a divine birthright. That God's already protected it ahead of time. I'm already anointed. My bank account's already anointed, right? It's already holy. So you can see it. That's why you tried to hack into it just now several times. But thieving is not the answer. And it's definitely not the answer for you for this situation, because my bank account is protected. So you're going to want to figure it out elsewhere. All right? It's a new world order. And the new world is put in order. And there is an order to things, and you can't do shit like that. You can't do shit like that and get away with it anymore, honey. No. No, 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 no. Because there's a spiritual court now. Now there's a court in session, a higher court in session, because women like me who know that we are powerful, we go to that higher court and we say, handle it. I might not know you. I don't know you from Adam. I don't know if you live in India, if you live in Australia, if you live in America. I don't freaking know where you live. But the one that I go to fucking knows who you are. And we'll send that shit back. It is a new world order. We are in a new world, hey. We are in a new age. It's the age of Aquarius, girl. You better get it right or you get it hella wrong. There's a new way to doing things, and it's not that. That shit will boomerang on you so fucking fast. It is instant karma. So once you get your karma and you get your course corrected and you realize that stealing is not the answer, you can feel free to call me anytime. You can email me apologizing for what you've done. Let me know that it was you. And then I promise, as God is my witness right now, I will talk to you about manifesting money for you in a very ethical, righteous way. Okay? I'll even give you a reading. I'll even do it. I'll throw some cards. I'll figure out how we can get you some money. But it is not going through that route. It is not stealing from someone else. It is using your own energy to manifest in your own reality, your own abundance. Best get it right. Anyway, I just wanted to tell you guys, I love you very much. And this new way of doing things for me is beautiful. I love it. I'm back from the dead. This is what it feels like to have gone through COVID, cheating, pink eye, a period from hell. Man, that's the craziest period I ever had in a long time. And breakups with my boyfriend and stuff. It's crazy. And now for the first time I'm alive. I had to die. I had to just die to self. I had to die to what Jenna wanted and live to what Christ wants. The higher Jenna, the higher self of me. Not my ego, but the higher self, right? So while I'm kind of realizing right now, like, who the fuck I am, honey, because I don't know. I'm waking up. I'm learning just who I am right now in lifetime. One thing I do know is I'm protected, I'm safe, and I'm loved. And I am divinely guided. And those 4 things I know, and those are facts. The rest, I'm just kind of working with it. I'm just trying to see it. Like, I don't know. Is it this guy I'm supposed to be with? Is it that guy? Is it this career? Is it that? I don't know. But like those 4 principles, I'm loved, I'm protected, I'm guided, and I'm beautiful. Those I know. But yeah, everything else is kind of just like, I don't know. I'm not sure right now. But I did come back from the dead this week. And you're about to see it. My enemies can already see it. That's why they try hacking my shit. They already know I'm going to come back from the dead. They already see a divine blessing about to be given to me. That's why they're trying to get ahead of it. But honey, I'm already ahead of you. I'm 2 steps ahead of you. Been 2 steps ahead of you the whole time. So, don't ever try stealing from me ever again. Because I am not the bitch to play with. I send that shit back. I tell a higher power to seek you out and give you karma. I don't have to know who the fuck you are. I know the one who knows who the fuck you are. Do you understand me? Don't do that ever again. You will never get away with that shit again, as God is my witness. Anyway, I love you. Thank you for being here, guys. I will talk to you. Oh, Tech Girl. Yeah, I also love her too. Oh, through difficult times, today's video has given me a boost of strength and hopefulness. Oh, baby J, I love that girl. I hope you're doing really well. I'm sorry. I'm sorry not being okay. Look, honey. Oh, I did not mean to delete you. I am so sorry. That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. I just wanted to tell you that I'm praying for you. I love you. I'm very happy that you're finding my messages so insightful. But please know that we all went through it recently. Like, we all went through the ringer. Like, we were tested a lot lately. Like the universe has been testing us and testing. And so now, these blessings are about to roll in. If your enemies can see it, you certainly should be able to see it. I can't help it, bitch. I can't help I'm blessed. Shit. Favor ain't fair. That's what, what's her name? Oh my God, I love her so much. Mommy Wata Tarot, if you guys watch her. Mommy Wata Tarot. Oh my God, she says, favor ain't fair. That's not okay. I'm blessed. My blessings do not take away from your blessings. My blessings do not curse you. So stay the fuck in your own lane. My blessings are my blessings. Yours are yours. Go get your own blessings, and if you can't, fine, but you're not stealing mine. You got a problem. It's called karma. You've got an issue. It's called you don't know how to manifest. That's your issue. I'm not getting in the way of karma handing your ass to the Holy Spirit. If you want to stand in the way of other people's blessings, you will get course corrected. But you're not getting in the way of this girl's blessings, because this girl now knows that she deserves the ultimate in life. Everything. The ultimate love, the ultimate money, the ultimate career, the ultimate house, the ultimate everything. So, there it is. If you want to be blessed, it's going to be on your own divine birthright. It's your own actions. It's your own words. It's your own thoughts. It's your own creativity. It's your own energy blessing you. You're done. Done stealing people's blessings. You're just done. It really is so shocking. That's how I'm when I say I died, guys, I'm not fucking around. I'm not fucking around. I was in this room. It's like a 10 by 10 room. It's teeny tiny. Getting cheated on by my boyfriend with a woman who lives downstairs. COVID, pink eye, and a period from hell. All in the same week. And you're telling me I didn't die? Bitch, that was death. And now I'm coming back from the dead, and I'm telling you, my blessings are set. Why? Because I tell myself it is. You're not stealing shit, honey. It's a new world. It's my world, and you're just living in it, and you ain't gonna steal shit. Every single one of you that ever wishes harm on me, that shit is coming back to you. Probably 10-fold, 1,000-fold shit, I don't know. It depends on how I feel that day. But the point is, if I feel that you're trying to attack me in some way, it's coming back, it's boomeranging back on you. I don't deserve attacks. I deserve love. I don't deserve someone stealing from me. I deserve more money. Do you see? Do you understand? I don't deserve trolls and jealous people watching me. I deserve earth angels and generous empaths and lovers and healers and guides and shamans and fun people. That is all I'm going to start seeing. And I'm also going to see how God is going to work in Augustine's life also. Because that man is my true twin flame. And I am so in love with him. Even now. I am madly in love with that guy. It's not changed. Even last night. So I think I've just determined what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to be that bad bitch. And I think I'm going to get my man's back. Yuppers. I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I am going to get my husband back. And I think I'm going to give me my wife back, which is me. I'm giving me myself back. So, and I'm not the type to sit here and be like, oh my God, everybody take your cheating ex back. No. Do you want him? Get him back. Do you not want him? Divorce his ass. I am not the type to sit here condoning something that you don't want. I want my cheating ex back, so I'm going to get him. Because that shit sounds fun to me, because it's a typical day that ends in Y, and this bad bitch loves a challenge. If you don't want to do it, totally cool. Go divorce your person. Break up with them. That's great too. Either way, you're doing the empowered thing. Either way, you are going to do the thing for God because you are God, and you will be doing God's will. Period. Your will is God's will. If you want to break up, that's God's will. If you want to stay, that's God's will. You are God. And it is time that you fucking know it. Okay? All right. All right. You don't know what death means. Okay, bye. Love you guys. Talk to you later. Go get it, Jenna. Olivia, I love you, girl. I love you. You can do this, Jenna. I know you can, girl. Love your positivity. BJ, oh, I love you, baby. Please come back, girl. You are so welcome here. I love you. I'm sending you so many prayers and blessings. I love you. I love you. I want to hug you. And I want to thank you for being here. And I hope you show up on the next live, girl, because I'll have some messages for you guys then too. I love you. Go get them, Tiger. We'll talk soon, guys. Bye-bye.